Hey Lexi, a couple of years ago we followed up our Mario Rats episodes with a commentary for 1989's Batman. So, what do you say this year, let's follow up Mario Wars with a commentary for Batman Returns, which just celebrated its 30th anniversary.
Sounds good.
Then let's get the conversation started. Hello and welcome to LexiCon, it's Maddie.
Lexi.
Dylan.
And today we are watching the second and last entry in the Batman series for Tim Burton, and this movie was originally released in theaters on June 16th, 1992, just over 30 years ago. Now, if you're watching along with us, make sure to zero out the movie, meaning that when we press play, we all go right into the movie. No FBI warnings or ads or previews. We'll also give you another time cue fairly early on, which we've been a little sus in getting those out, but I think we got one this time. Alright, so without any further ado, let's begin our Lexi commentary for 1992's Batman Returns in 3, 2, 1, play.
Yay!
Alright, we have the Warner Brothers logo, a Time Warner company, starting out with the painted clouds in the background, instrumental music, and we fade into snow. Alright, here's your other time cue coming up. The Warner Brothers logo is fading out now. And we see the Cobblepot Mansion.
What the frick is a Cobblepot?
It's the family that sired the Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot.
Mm-hmm.
This is the backstory for the Penguin, how he's born all deformed and his dad's gonna throw him in the sewer and he's gonna be raised by sewer penguins. Look, I didn't write this.
Is that his comic origin, or?
Pretty much. It's to the best of my knowledge. You know, I can't say that 100% for sure. I've never actually read his comic origins. Oh, the nurse skitters out.
All I know is like...
The doctor's
we had like
disgusted.
a toy of the Penguin and like a little boat.
Yeah, wasn't that from like the Lego Batman movie?
Maybe.
I mean, the Penguin's cinematic... I mean, he's in the original 66 Batman.
Mm-hmm.
He's in this, and then we just got Colin Farrell's portrayal of him in The Batman. Look, they put him in a cage.
Wow.
The cat
I don't
seems
think
more
it's from the Lego Batman movie. I think we had it before that.
It might have been from one of the from one of the Batman cartoons.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he didn't make an appearance in any of the Dark Knight series that
Yeah.
what's his name did.
Nice.
Who did that? What's the director's name?
I don't know.
It's Memento, bro.
I legitimately don't
I
know.
don't know.
It's oh my goodness. I don't want to look it up, but
I could look it up.
no, don't look it up. Christian Bale played Batman in those, of course.
Does it start with an M?
There they are, taking the baby out for, and they're just taking him for a nice walk. Everything's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't start. It's the same guy who Wait a minute, I may be getting him conflated with somebody else. Isn't it the guy who directed Memento and
I don't know what
directed,
Memento even is, so...
Tenet and
Don't know what
and the
that
Leonardo DiCaprio movie with
Which
the
one?
buildings and shit?
I don't know what you're describing. Oh, God.
Me neither.
Okay, they don't technically throw him in the sewer. They just throw him off a bridge into the
Into a freezing river.
yeah, could be a creek. I like the monocle though.
They just threw a baby into a
Christopher
freezing
Nolan, that's his
river.
name. It was Chris.
Alright.
I mean, look at that. That river's collecting snow and freezing and stuff.
Mama!
Warner Brothers presents Rippling Water,
I love water.
a Tim Burton film.
Of course, Tim Burton did this.
Yeah, this is much darker than his first Batman. Not to say this first Batman wasn't dark at all, but
It seems
this one gets
dark.
out there. There's is it Gen Z's fave or Danny DeVito?
That's Gen Z.
There you go.
Danny DeVito.
I mean, I like Danny DeVito too, all the way back to Taxi, but
I can't specifically recall
and
anything
Christopher
I've seen.
Walken. I need more cowbell, so I
The
can
ball out Batman.
shove it up my ass.
Returns.
Those bats are squeaking.
Wow, I love squeaking bats.
Holy crap! Dramatic music. Based upon characters appearing in magazines published by DC Comics Incorporated. Magazines.
Wow, I love DC Comics Incorporated.
Do you love Michael Gow?
I don't even know who that is.
Me
I may
neither.
not pronounce his name correctly.
I'm
Pat
looking
Hingle.
up Danny DeVito's
Who's Pat Hingle?
credits.
Twins. It's one of my favorite Danny DeVito movies. Oh, Renaissance Man. That's going to be one of my favorites.
How much you want to bet we can blame the Lorax for him being
He is the
one
voice
of
of the
Gen Z's
Lorax.
favorites?
He's the
Yeah,
voice
I
of
know
the
who
Lorax
Lorax.
in the DreamWorks Lorax show.
That
Hercules, Dumbo.
Yeah, he's the little.
Yeah,
he's a little
yeah.
devil in Hercules.
yeah.
Dumbo is the not the old animated one, of course, the modern remake, the live action one.
Space Jam, Pulp Fiction,
Space Jam, he
Friends.
plays one of the aliens' friends who just had not necessarily a cameo, but maybe an arc on it.
Mm-hmm. The Simpsons.
Again, he may have just played himself even on The
I don't
Simpsons.
know. It just says since
Of course,
1989.
the current big thing he's on is Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I've never seen, but it's one I always wanted to get around to. Sonic.
That's what it says.
The cartoon or the movie?
The movie from 2020.
When?
Danny DeVito was in that?
I don't
He must have
know.
voiced some... There's not a lot of voices besides Sonic, even.
Obviously, voices Sonic the Hedgehog.
He doesn't show up as the main cast when you click on the movie.
Is it like a
Maybe just have a
background
cameo or
extra?
something.
Oh,
So sometimes
Danny
people
DeVito.
have, uncredited roles. The credit we just saw in there, it's gone by now. We're seeing Bob Kane's credit now, but it was Ben Uslan and Michael Elnicker. They were the first ones who were trying to bring Batman to the screen after the '66 Batman, and they ended up in bed with Peter Guber and John Peters, and they sort of usurped them and ended up making these Batman films. And Uslan and Melniker never really got the credit they deserve for trying to bring the films to the screen. It's one of the stories in the book Hit and Run about John Peters and Peter Guber. Really good read if you like, sort of Hollywood stories and behind the scenes deals. The Penguins.
Oh God. When I look up Danny DeVito Sonic, I don't
33
get
years later.
anything official.
Yeah.
Just a lot of people wanting
Okay, what's that?
him to have
What's the
been in the
face?
film.
I think
It looks sort of like Bendy from Bendy and the Ink Machine.
Kinda
Yeah.
does.
I'm going to the IMDb page.
You do that. I'm admiring my drawing of the penguin.
Like I
with the
said,
penguin.
my other than Taxi, which is kind of where he got his start, my favorite Danny DeVito roles would probably be Renaissance Man and Twins.
Nice.
He was in Junior with Arnold Schwarzenegger too, but I've never seen that.
Yeah,
Nice.
not saying a Sonic.
Yeah.
I think there's a Google
I think
thing.
yeah.
done.
I think Google misunderstood the internet.
Yeah, it could be like when you used to see. I don't know if it was Crabbe or Goyle, the character from
Yeah.
Harry Potter, but one of them it lists his father as Creature.
Yeah.
Google is.
Okay, now this starts at Christmas
Don't
time, but this is not a Christmas movie.
I see.
What are we talking about?
You mean the
Christmas
penguin
tree
isn't
at any
trying to
point
ruin
it's a
Christmas?
Christmas movie. Obviously.
I saw this movie when it first came out in theaters. I also saw '89's Batman in theaters.
Nice.
I believe it was the same day for WCW's Beach Blast in '92, because I think my friends and I went to see this. We got some KFC before the movie, saw the movie, then came home and saw Beach Blast. I may be conflating that, but Beach Blast '92 was in June of '92, same as this movie.
Interesting.
I could look up the date and see when Beach Blast was, because I don't know if I saw it on opening weekend or not, but we probably saw it close to that. We had seen the original Batman, the '89 Batman, which technically wouldn't be the original, of course. '66 Batman would be the first Batman movie. We had seen that, and the theater was so crowded, it was me and two friends, and we couldn't find seats together, so we had to get rain checks and come back the next day
Wow.
with my dad. And so then, that's why the reason I say is that's
That just looks terrifying.
yeah, a little bit
According to IMDb, he was in My Little Pony.
Nice.
cool. I'm gonna finish my story really quickly
You do that.
since I
That's
started. But that's why the KFC, because we got dropped off like an hour before showtime. Went ahead and got our tickets, and then we're like, well, we got nothing to do, so KFC was like right in front of the movie theater. So we just walked from the movie theater to KFC, and we shared like a 3-piece meal.
Nice. KFC sounds good now.
It's Michelle Pfeiffer going to be Catwoman. I guess she's just Selena Kyle at the moment. There's Christopher Walken. That was a terrible Christopher. Christopher Walken was almost Han Solo.
Interesting.
George Lucas had pared it down to 2 sets of 3 actors for Han, Luke, and Leia. Well, 1 actor for each part, of course. And the group he went with, of course, was Harrison Ford, Carrie Fisher, and Mark Hamill. But the other group had Christopher Walken as Han Solo.
Well, the other two.
I'm not sure if they even really went on to do much else. Like, I don't think their names you would know necessarily.
Nice. They got turned
And-
down
and-
for stars and said that was it.
They obviously weren't as big a name as Christopher Walken, because Christopher Walken sticks out to me.
Speaking of not doing much else, can we acknowledge that Miss Marvel
the seat
is
cushions on the background.
that Miss Marvel is Iman Vellani's first role?
Okay.
Cool.
She hasn't done anything else, and the only thing she's confirmed book for is the Marvels. It's like, damn, just
Everybody's got to start
I mean,
somewhere.
yeah.
yeah, but it's like, damn, you just started with your own Marvel show.
Anyway, in Generation 1, he's the Guando King.
Nice.
I don't know what Guando
So
is.
he was doing Gen 1 My Little Pony.
Yes. He was the Guando King. I don't even know what Guando is.
I don't think we've watched Gen 1.
No,
It sounds like a bad parody on Beowulf's rifle.
Gwendol's are not in later generations.
No. He did not get brought back.
Corn dog. What's up with corn dogs?
Corn dogs.
Corn dogs?
I miss Corn Dog 7. That was the corn dog restaurant in
Is
my
that a
local mall.
clock?
Yeah, perhaps. Is that a large popcorn box in the background? No, it's a tent.
Yeah.
Which is just
Same
as out
design.
of place.
Why do they have the same design?
Carnivals. The circus. The
Well,
tent.
yeah, I understand, but like at the same time, like,
That's a red hat
yeah,
with some holly on it. Oh, there's multiple hats with holly. I guess they're carolers or something, because this is Christmas time.
it is Christmas.
Not a
time.
Christmas movie, though.
No.
Christopher Walken playing Max Shrek.
Shrek?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
He's the original Green Ogre.
I tried to draw something and my iPad was set to white on a white canvas. I don't remember what Shrek looks like.
Not a lot of dialogue early in the movie. I haven't seen our closed caption pop up that much.
No, it hasn't.
How y'all like the old school bank of press microphones there?
It's nice.
Neat.
Is that Arnold Schwarzenegger? I think that is.
Maybe.
And Walter Payton. And the photos in the background with Max Shrek. It's
Papers.
definitely Schwarzenegger. I think it was Walter Payton.
That drawing is Shrek.
It's a very messed up drawing of Shrek.
That's the worst Shrek I've ever seen.
That looks more like Sully from Monsters Inc. than Shrek.
His
I
ears
didn't
aren't
have-
even like that.
I didn't have a reference,
No,
okay?
his ears...
I don't know. I don't want. See, that's a difference with me and Gen Z. I'm not
his ears
obsessed
go
with
more
Shrek.
like out to the side. You had them all going up.
See, I got scarred by that one video, and that was that.
Wait, you stole my phone.
Yes, I did.
This guy is talking about
love.
something.
He's talking about
Who's this
unconditional
guy?
love. It's Max Shrek.
Who?
Max Shrek.
Is he important?
He's like the main villain of this, who's not actually a supervillain.
I thought Penguin was the main villain.
He is, but he gets like bankrolled by Shrek. Shrek is like the capitalist villain.
Wow. Shrek the capitalist.
He's like the businessman.
I feel
Evil
like actual
businessman.
Shrek would eat capitalists.
I don't think Shrek eats people.
Oh,
That's
he'd eat
a
a
big
capitalist,
present.
He does suplex them, however.
though. Like I said, he'd make an exception for capitalists.
Clowns. Oh no, the Joker's back.
That's better now. Give me my phone back.
Would Joker eat capitalists?
You know, it's Gotham City. What do y'all expect?
Joker would eat
People are just running like, oh no, something's going on. It's like, you live in Gotham City.
Facts. If you don't want things going on every other week, probably shouldn't live in Gotham anymore.
That's a minigun in a music box. I don't remember who's behind this assault here. I don't know these are necessarily Penguin's goons at this point.
I
Some
definitely
penguins
don't know.
going to be
I
penguins.
haven't seen this.
Yeah, this might just be random gang, somebody for Batman to come.
Could you imagine a bunch of penguins
smack
are waddling
And
up
there's
on
Michael
you?
Keaton
That'd be
And
terrifying.
the Biats
as Bruce Wayne.
symbol.
Wow, look at all those bat reflections. Wow, right into
Right.
his room.
Right into his
Wow.
face.
He needs to be able to see it. It's a pretty cool shot.
Man, imagine if it goes off when he's not in the room. What if he's like using the bathroom or something?
Well, I mean, he might have other reflectors too.
He's gonna reflect the lines into the bathroom too.
Shrek. We want the big green ogre.
I feel like that should be a meme if it isn't
looks
already.
that did not look like a very sharp blade.
That was an odd assortment of weapons.
That blade looked like a plastic blade you would get at like a toy store.
No, it just
Look.
like an old sword. Those statues have been bugging me this whole time. Something just looks off about them.
Okay.
Oh man, is that the man?
Silhouetted penguin.
The myth.
There's the 89 Batmobile.
The legend.
I guess by now it's the 92 Batmobile, but it's the one that made its debut in 80. I remember when we saw Batman 89 in theaters, we got like a little catalog for the line of toys that was coming out.
That's awesome.
I thought they were so cool, man. I couldn't wait for them. And they had
they do that now?
They had the Batmobile, and it came... And in the movie, the Batmobile has like this shield that will come out and cover it. Mm-hmm. Like when it's just stationary. Mm-hmm. And there may have been a version of it when he was driving too, but I remember specifically when he left it and he put the shield on, and it came with the shield, but the shield was like this really cheap little thin plastic piece you put over it. Didn't look all that cool. Honestly, I wasn't blown away by that Batmobile. It was kind of my first... I mean, technically, the 66 Batmobile would be my first Batmobile. I even have pictures of me in it when I was a kid at a car show.
Nice.
And we have pictures of me as an adult in it, too, from a comic show, remember?
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's pretty cool looking. There was a Batmobile later that came out, not necessarily in association with the movies. Mm-hmm. It was the Batmobile. It was the Batwing and the Batmobile, so the wings could pull off, and then it would just be the car, or you put the wings on and make it the Batwing, which you see in 89 Batman 2, Double Clown.
I feel as though that was faster than actually turning around.
I don't know if y'all had this experience, but when I was a kid, though, like toys and catalogs, anything that I was interested in really would just really capture my imagination, you know, just get so excited looking at it, and I want that, you know?
I love catalogs.
Or even like
not only are they fun to look at, but then you can like cut out the pictures to use for things and stuff too.
Even like some of the action figures, like Masters of the Universe and G.I. Joe, on they come on the card, the plastic that held the figure in, but then on the back of the card it had like pictures of the new toys that were. I used to love all that, man.
And I was just daydreaming
about. I can't wait to get these.
Why don't we still get catalogs of toys now? Like, I want to go see.
Because you know what? It's just Funko at this point. That's all you got.
Entire chunk of that.
We have toys.
Frick?
They just usually come out before the movies and all Eddie on shelves and stuff by then.
True. Yeah, he did.
It happens.
This was still the nation stage of movie marketing. I mean, Star Wars really blew the doors open on movie tie-ins, but still, it wasn't a big time thing until probably mid-90s.
I feel like nowadays any kids movie already has a line of toys. Probably a couple options for blind bags too, at least. And if they're really successful, they'll have a clothing line. And if they're a doll made by anyone by Mattel, they'll be cancelled within a year. I almost said broken glasses, but then I realized that they're just covered in snow.
I think they get broken later.
Probably.
She just tried out the taser on the stunned clown. And of course, back then, Batman couldn't turn his head in his suit. See, that neck is not independent. It goes down over his shoulder, so he can't actually turn to the side. I don't know if that's actually supposed to be a trait of the character, but the actual practical suit was made that way, so Michael Keaton couldn't turn his head.
Interesting.
Michael Keaton was a very underrated Batman.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's always more about who's the best Bruce Wayne, because, like, obviously Batman, he's going to be in the suit, he's going to modify his voice, a lot of it's going to be stunt work. So, the thing is, I thought George Clooney was the perfect Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
But either just because of the performance he happened to turn in, or because of the movie that was... Look at the crab.
I see.
Big crabs at you. Probably not stacked. This is probably like an old amusement park or miniature golf course or something.
Yeah. Reminds me of the little crab pencil holder.
See, it looks like it could have been like a location for the World's Fair. Oh yeah, there you go, Arctic World. So I guess this was maybe a zoo even.
Why that crab in Arctic World?
Well, crab's not in Arctic World. We're just at Arctic World now. We just panned all the way to Arctic World. Anyway, I'm sorry. What was I saying?
Something about Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, I thought Clooney would be the perfect Bruce Wayne.
Penguins. They're so cute.
I have no
Not that one. The others, though.
I have no backstory on how many of these penguins were real penguins and how many were, animatronic or... I doubt any were CGI. There wasn't a lot of CGI.
I was like, could you imagine just a whole lot of live penguins on set, and probably in between takes Danny DeVito's just sitting there chilling, like, sup, guys?
I imagine a good number of them are they don't look particularly, but I wouldn't necessarily think all of them are either.
Yeah.
That's what you want, right? That many penguins?
Yes.
You just want a penguin farm. I guess they were the penguin goons after all. He's like the last clown did so well.
Ends up with penguins in his bathtub or something like that.
Oh yeah, the Jim Carrey movie. I can't remember what it's called.
Me neither.
I've seen it.
I don't think I have.
That's surprising. Why would I have seen it and not you?
I have no idea.
It's like such and such as penguins, like Jim's penguins. It ain't Jim, but
Something like that.
that is a lot of canes.
Why does he need so many canes?
Maybe they're all umbrellas.
Why does he need so many
Wait,
umbrellas?
let's try that again. I was gonna say, let's try that again. That's a lot of umbrellas.
Why
That
does
one
he need
shoots
so many
fire.
umbrellas?
Okay,
That
I
one
had
has
to
a
double
sword.
check this because I thought there was an Arctic crab, and you were questioning why there'd be a crab in the Arctic world situation. There is. It's called the king crab. This giant freaking crab.
Yeah, I know the king crab. He's my friend.
It's an
We saw him on
Arctic crab.
Tuesdays.
Honestly,
The
I'm not gonna
penguins.
lie. When I was a kid, I think Penguin might have been my favorite Batman film. Like pre these movies.
Yeah.
Even younger than these, because I'd have been 12 on the verge of turning 13 when this came out. So I was 9 on the verge of turning 10 when the '89 Batman came out.
Yeah.
Wow, I was 9.
Nice.
Is that the first movie I tried to go to by myself? No, not by myself, but with my friends without my... Like I said, my dad ended up going to see the movie with us. But it might have been the first movie I went to see without my parents.
Nice.
Well, attempted to anyway. Didn't succeed.
I believe the first one, the first one was Beauty and the Beast for me.
I would have to double check that. I know I saw Young Guns 2 without my parents. I'm trying to think of other... I don't know if my parents went with to see Space Invaders. I think Space Invaders was earlier than this by a good bit, though, so maybe they did. At least, like, not necessarily both my parents. I used to go to see a lot of movies with just my dad.
I think the only movies I've seen without you were Beauty and the Beast and Totoro.
I saw Princess Mononoke, but not in theaters. and with my dad, so that's completely irrelevant to the conversation. That's just a running joke between me and Dylan.
Yeah.
Because I always remembered the movie, but I didn't remember it was Princess Mononoke. I'm like, there's this movie I saw, and there was like the spirit of the forest, and it was rising up, and it was going to save the day, and they cut his fucking head off and just totally undermined it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, okay.
And then one day I realized, holy crap, that was Princess Mononoke. I have seen Princess Mononoke. I didn't think I'd seen it before. So like that one part of the movie stuck with me.
Okay.
Is that a stocking? Stockings are always my favorite part of Christmas.
They're pretty cool.
You just wake
Wow,
up.
this
just
truly
put
is a
Yeah.
toys
Christmas
in it.
movie.
It's not a Christmas movie. Just because it's set at Christmas time does not make it a Christmas movie.
Facts. This does not capture the Christmas spirit at all.
If this was
Very far from
if
it.
this was Batman's Christmas story or something, or How the Penguin Stole Christmas, it'd be a Christmas movie.
Penguin ruining Christmas.
That was the quietest. Just a penguin ruining Christmas.
I'm sorry.
He thinks it's a good idea.
Of course he does. He's the penguin.
That was like a huge blunt, or not a blunt, but just a
Yeah.
Fred. You mean Fred Flintstone?
Fred Flintstone.
I believe he's on an extended vacation. He's good. I'm doing a terrible Christopher Walken here. I'm going to stop.
Okay.
I don't have a Danny DeVito, so you don't have to worry about that.
I don't even know what Danny
Look, it's
DeVito
Fred's
sounds
hand.
like.
Yeah, this is definitely darker than the
You think?
89 Batman.
I'm gonna hug a penguin.
That would be fun.
They look huggable.
They do.
Wonder what kind of diseases they carry, though.
I don't know, but I bet I could pull up a list.
I mean, they're waterfowl. You reckon they carry bird flu?
I don't know.
Chicken flu?
I'm sorry, it's very funny to think of a penguin with chicken flu.
Penguin flu?
What do you think we're gonna fight? A chicken or a penguin?
Penguin.
Yeah.
Those
They're
two
so
survive out in
big.
the Arctic. Come on. They're not going to take it out by a single chicken.
Some
yeah,
of them
but chickens'
survive out
pecks
in
are
the
fucking dangerous.
That's the funny thing about
What do you think a
penguins.
penguin's peck is like? You ever been picked by a penguin?
I mean, do penguins peck that much?
Yes.
I mean, if Peter...
They can catch fish
if
and
Peter
stuff.
Piper got pecked by
I mean,
a peck
yeah,
of
but-
pickled penguins...
Also, they're big. Oh, that's a cat.
Yeah. This is Catwoman.
I love
This is her
cats.
origin story, at least in this universe.
Good for her. I like
Yeah,
cats.
it's fucking weird.
Okay.
And never completely makes sense either. That's a big bottle of soap. It's wide at least. Look at that. That's
Yeah.
you don't see soap like that very often.
Reminds me of a water bottle.
I feel like I started a story a little while ago and never finished it.
Probably.
And they're talking about how Penguin was your favorite villain.
No, well, that was it. That was the only comment for that.
By the way, how the fuck was Penguin your favorite villain? There's so many bad villains.
I don't know. I just thought the penguin was cool. I mean, I like penguins.
I like Harley Quinn.
See that sign back there? That sign's there for no other reason than for her to, like, smash it later, which turns into Catwoman, so it says hell.
Well, I mean, maybe she just likes it.
No, that's literally the only reason it's there.
I mean, there's like Joker, Poison Ivy, Shock.
Okay, now, I mean, I was not... The only ones I really knew about were, like, the 66 Batman villains, so, I mean, mainly just the main ones, like Joker, Riddler, and Penguin.
Oh yeah, Riddler.
And the ones they made to... I mean, Riddler was okay.
Two-Face.
I wasn't crazy about it. I didn't know about Two-Face.
How did you not know about Two-Face? Everyone knows about Two-Face.
Because the Batman cartoons came along later. I didn't read the comic book, so the only reference I had for Batman was whatever toys I had. And again, in the toys, I had Joker and I had Penguin. And then the 66 Batman. And they had other villains on there, like King Tut and I guess Catwoman. But still, there wasn't... A lot of the villains on there that weren't the main ones would be just like one-offs. Two-Face wasn't on there. Poison Ivy didn't even exist back then. Hell, Poison Ivy might not have existed until the 90s.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think Poison Ivy was an 80s character.
I just want to say some quick Google research. I was looking up...
No Harley Quinn, of course. She's a 90s character.
What diseases penguins carry. And in 2014, there's an article saying penguins are highly susceptible to infectious diseases. And, like, the headline and everything is talking about Antarctic tourism may pose disease threat to penguins.
So we don't have to worry about penguins giving us diseases. It's us giving the penguins the disease.
But then if I scroll down, almost exactly 4 years later, there's another article about Antarctic penguins being in danger due to human diseases. I'm sitting here like, I think somebody missed the warning.
Are those the same glasses she had earlier? They just look different because they're not all frosty. I don't know. I thought they looked slightly different.
Anyway, real quick, Poison Ivy made her debut in Batman 181 in 1966.
Oh, wow.
I assume most of these villains are older. They just didn't appear outside of the comics that much.
She probably didn't make it in the TV show. But she may have. But again, it would have been like a one-off.
In the funny thing, up here says June 1966. Down here says April 19th, 1966.
Alex's birthday.
What?
It's one of the two.
Her. Alex's negative 25th birthday. No, maybe more than that. 35th birthday.
Yeah.
Batman Wiki says June.
Interesting.
So I'm just gonna assume June. Because I trust the Batman.
Either way, I was wrong. The point is I'm wrong. That's what the whole point is that I'm wrong.
Yes.
So is that supposed to be a real stuffed chihuahua in the background?
Yeah.
It kind of looks like it. So she's Catwoman, so she taxidermies the dog.
God.
You're fixing to see her bizarre origin here. So
okay, those glasses don't look the same.
See, I thought
they looked solid black earlier, but those look like the brown.
Anyway, she's like Max's secretary,
one.
and he's doing all kinds of illegal stuff. And I think she found out about some of it. And even though she's like, "Look, I'm not going to tell anybody," he's like, "I can't take a chance. Then I might have to go to prison and shove stuff up my ass." That's a Pulp Fiction reference. Dylan gets it.
I haven't seen Pulp Fiction.
Exactly. That's why you don't get it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think he's going to throw out of the window here. So that's the beginning of her bizarre origin story.
Interesting.
I mean, as far as I know, like in the comics, she doesn't really have any superpowers. She's just sort of like the sometimes bad, sometimes not version of Batman. She's like a master thief, a cat burglar, if you will.
Some reason I was discussing the debut of like the different Batman villains and stuff like that made me think of how the new one of the newer, I don't know how many.
There she goes,
oh
out
my
the window.
God. Oof.
Through the cat thing.
Mm-hmm. And I guess that was just enough to stop her fall from her dying. Or maybe she really does die, because I'll just let y'all see it.
It's fake Felix the cat.
But it reminded me how one of the newer versions... Oh, the kitty. Oh, no.
Yeah, so she had this fall from multiple stories up. Maybe slow down enough by the awning, and then, the cats are just going to come start, like, licking her. Yep.
All the cats. Damn.
They're like, oh, a feast. They're coming to eat her.
And she was revived by all the cats.
I mean, look, you get a lot of cats together.
And this is all the explanation we get, too.
You see, the cats brought their power together
like
to give
cat
them 9
magic.
lives.
Yeah, I mean, cats totally have magic. When you get enough of them together, this totally works.
So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
This film is big.
Cats know how to transfer their lives. That's probably why most of them don't actually have 9 lives. They've probably transferred them to something else.
I guess you could argue just the shock of the fall and the betrayal of her boss and everything, and the fact she woke up to see cats. That's why she adopted the cat persona. But like,
that cat is eating
the
her
cat
hand.
is eating her. Yes. See, I told you they're snacking on her, and now it's like they're transferring their essence into her.
Yes.
But this is the only explanation we get for it. So you just have to use your imagination.
This is weird.
It is. It's very weird. This whole movie is very weird.
I mean, Tim Burton was.
I much prefer. I no offense, but I much prefer the '89 Batman. And now she's a character out of Beetlejuice. Another Tim
I've never
Burton
seen
film.
Beetlejuice.
I haven't either.
I should see Beetlejuice.
Maybe.
What was Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice might have been '87 though. This could be an anniversary year for Beetlejuice. No, I think Beetlejuice was '88. So next year we could do Beetlejuice.
I was just trying to say how one of the current newer versions
wait.
of Superman is gay.
What Labyrinth was '87, right? Oh no, Labyrinth and Beetlejuice weren't the same year.
It didn't have to do with Beetlejuice. I was trying to say it before that. And before the red cat situation.
The reason I associate Beetlejuice and Labyrinth is because at my local theater, Labyrinth was in the theater for one day. At least from what I could tell, because I would pass by the theater and my school bus would pass by the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Labyrinth on the marquee one day, the next day it wasn't there.
No.
And Beetlejuice was the first movie I ever really noticed being in the theater for a long time. Like, damn, it's still playing.
Beetlejuice was released March 30th, 1988.
Told you it was '88.
That's a very pink phone.
Yeah.
I like it.
How about a cell phone that looks like that? You have to carry the whole thing around.
Oh, God. I've actually seen they make, like, an extension thing for cell phones and stuff.
Yeah.
I find it quite
There
questionable.
go the stuffies down the... Oh, she's got Sock Monkey.
Sock Monkey.
Goodbye, Sock Monkey.
Yep.
Oof.
Yep,
Yeah,
Sock Monkey's-
directly Sock Monkey.
It's probably the one that fit in the garbage disposal best, let's be
Probably.
honest.
Oh, the cat is
By the way,
there.
it's not gay. It's technically bisexual, and he's the son of Superman, technically, but still.
That was not Sock Monkey's foot there.
No, I think she managed to get all of them down there.
Somehow.
I think she probably got some disease from the cats.
Wow, now she has
fever.
7 years bad luck. Oh, and there's a black cat. That's more bad luck.
Well, that depends. They're considered good luck in Japanese stuff.
Well, this isn't Japanese, so...
No, I'm just saying, though, not everybody considers them bad luck.
Wow, she's painting a black line on her...
Wow,
wall
that looked like a bird mouth.
No more pink. Hey, look, there's penguins on the hanger. Did y'all see that?
I love
Nice.
penguins.
She just happens to have that.
Yep.
See? Now it says hell here. Instead of hello.
Wow.
Oh, not the doll furniture.
Oh man, a perfectly nice dollhouse. Wow.
Why even spray paint if you're gonna destroy it?
I mean, why not spray paint it if you're going to destroy it?
I mean, yeah.
Waste of spray paint.
Bless you. Alright, it's costume time.
I have so many questions.
Honestly, that's exactly what happens when we have to get pushed out of a building
And the
by
cats are
cats.
still just following around. Is that white thread?
Yes.
It is.
There's a lot of different scissors.
Those are more like wire cutters than
I mean,
scissors.
yeah,
No,
well, she's
on
using.
the desk there.
Well, yeah.
Scissors.
You usually would have a variety of scissors. Different scissors for different purposes. She totally looks like Beetlejuice there, though.
Kinda, yeah.
Michael Keaton played Beetlejuice, if y'all don't realize that. Batman
Nice.
was Beetlejuice. That's the first time he worked with Tim Burton.
Nice.
I still haven't seen Beetlejuice in the 5
just established that
minutes
like
since last time.
Yeah.
I went through a wormhole, saw Beetlejuice, came back.
Yeah, you've,
Yeah, I just
you've
watched
only
that
heard half the
175
musical.
times speed on my phone.
You've only heard like half the musical.
The musical seems pretty good, though.
It does.
I'm not that big a fan of the movie, to be honest with you. I was disappointed, and I'm like, yeah.
No,
I haven't seen the movie. I remember one time.
I liked the Saturday morning cartoon a
Yeah.
lot better. That was just Beetlejuice and Lydia, because in Beetlejuice, I mean, spoilers, but he's the villain in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
In the cartoon, he's like her friend, and they go on adventures and shit together. I like that better.
Nice. I was gonna say, I just remember one
I don't know
year
why I
at
said
Halloween.
spoilers for a 34-year-old movie, but
We were out trick-or-treating, and I remember you and Mom pointing out us noticing somebody dressed as Beetlejuice. That's about it.
sure. Is that actually supposed to be a statue in the background, or is that
I think
a
so.
painting? It looks very flat.
It could be a painting that's meant to be a statue.
I just want to point out.
I think it is a statue, and just the way it's designed.
I think we're about 30 minutes into the movie or so.
Uh-huh.
How much have we seen Batman? Like 2 minutes?
Yeah, about.
Counting Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Look, sometimes Batman's just not in a Batman movie very much. It happens. That's a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was part of the Penguin's plan, was like to steal all the babies from Gotham.
Why?
Because
he was a
baby, yeah.
I think that concerns me.
I wondered about the idea to have, like, the clown, like...
That's a duck.
Yeah, that's part of his motif. But I wonder about the idea to have, like, the clown villains, that was supposed to be, like, an homage to Joker.
Maybe.
I'm sorry, what's wrong?
I'm just still processing the Penguin. Also, while doing that, I noticed that Winona Ryder was Lydia.
Yeah, she was.
That's cool.
Now the Penguin has the
You a
baby.
fan of Winona Ryder's?
Yes.
She was a big deal in the 80s.
I feel like she still is to some degree.
And then I think she got caught shoplifting.
And
in the
Penguin
90s.
probably smells terrible.
I apologize if I'm talking out of school. Yeah, now he wants to set himself up like he's the hero. He saved the baby.
Ah.
I mean, he's lived in the sewers for like 30 years.
Yeah.
And we got some more Bruce Wayne.
Finally.
Well, I love Bruce Wayne. I love Alfred more, but
Is Alfred
Alfred is
decorating the tree?
The actor who plays Alfred, and that actually, I think it's the name we were joking about. I think it's the Michael Gough or the Michael Gough.
Mm-hmm.
He's really good as Alfred. He might be my favorite of all the cinematic Alfreds.
Nice.
No disrespect to Michael Caine or to Jeremy Irons or to Gollum, whose name I can't remember. You know, Ulysses Claw. The hell's his name?
I don't remember.
Oh my god, how come you can't remember the actor who plays Gollum?
Why can't you?
Because I drink a lot.
I don't feel like that's...
What's his name, Dylan? Andy Serkis. Ha! Got it. As I take a drink.
Good job.
do you know that there's a Gollum game coming up?
No, I didn't. That sounds like it either will be awesome or really bad.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there's an in-between with that.
Apparently it's set to release in September.
Alright, that's nothing to do with this.
On Nintendo Switch in late 2022.
Okay, the subtitles there, the closed caption just said Gotham Plaza. I read it as Gotham Pizza.
Nice.
I love Gotham Pizza.
Hey, Alfred,
Same.
you want Gotham Pizza tonight? Whatever you want, sir. That's the same voice I used for when we did the video, the wet water video, the dry water video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/VDCTV. Not LexiCon's YouTube channel, but our other YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Not God with the Game Night or Alice Simmer, but our other YouTube channel, youtube.com/VDCTV. Or Kiddiacy either. I forgot about Kiddiacy.
Man, we should do a Mario Batman movie.
I mean, I guess.
Its Mario character would be Batman. What
Mario,
the frick
of
is
course.
that? What the...
But wait, which one are we doing? There's a lot to choose from. Do we do
I don't
66 Batman? I mean, I would vote for 89's Batman, of course.
We'd have to decide.
Or do we do one of the Schumacher ones just for the high camp of it?
Clearly we'd do Batman and Robin. Obviously.
I mean, it might be the most fun. Fun of. And that's the Clooney Batman. And like I said, it's just because it's such a bad movie. I mean, I don't know. Clooney's a good actor, and I thought he'd be the perfect Bruce Wayne, but maybe it's just a bad vehicle. I thought Affleck would be a good Batman, and he was, too, for the most
Yes.
part, but again, it's just not a great movie.
Oh, we could do Batman v Superman.
I tried to draw a Batman penguin.
Wow.
Kind of looks like an owl.
It's vichyssoise, sir. It's cold potato soup. That was funny.
There's so many Batman movies that'd be good for Mario.
I mean, Where's the trigger? You wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen. Oh wait, I have to have a little. Where's the trigger? You wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen. Oh, we're not doing the Christian. We're not doing the Christian Bale. I cannot do Gruff Mario.
Okay.
Where's the trigger? You wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen.
Why does that sound like that little Tigger box?
Like that, and that sounds like fucking.
Where's the trigger?
That sounds
you
like
wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen.
What's his name? Like Master Chop Chop from German Lammy.
I was not doing a bad Asian accent. I was doing a bad Italian accent.
Now say something from Batman v Superman.
Well, I don't know any lines from Batman v Superman.
I don't know any lines either.
Oh, do you a bleeder? Dude, he said something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah. Wait, why did you say a Martha?
Would Luigi be Superman then?
God, I hope not. I mean, to be fair, I did literally make him my favorite fictional character ever when we did Mario Wars, but just because Luke and Luigi I thought was funny.
Mario v Luigi.
You're kind of selling me on her, I'm not gonna lie. Peach could be Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a commercially available script for that movie. See, what was that? That was the same year as Civil War, right? So 2016.
Think so.
Yeah, we wouldn't really have an anniversary of it anytime soon.
And then there's what, Doomsday in the movie?
Is it Doomsday? Yeah, I think so.
He'd probably be Bowser.
I don't think he really speaks though, does he?
And maybe not, but
you have
still
Lex,
make him a
you have Lex Luthor in the movie.
Yeah.
That would probably be Luthor. Or Luthor Ouija.
Obviously, Lex Luthor will be thoughtful for Mario and Luigi.
I just said it would be Waluigi. Were you not paying attention?
What?
I'll sell you on thoughtful later.
Mm-hmm.
Is it gonna be better than the Drunk Walrus? I gotta put that I gotta do a blooper reel from Mario Wars.
It's like, look at this guy.
Okay.
The bonus episode.
This guy could totally be Lex Luthor.
Nah, I still like Waluigi better.
Dang it.
Probably.
You did a poor job selling me on it. I'm gonna be honest.
But he's like a scientist.
Uh-huh.
And evil.
Okay.
Okay.
Luigi's not really a fucking Jedi.
But this guy's an evil scientist.
Mario's not really into collecting comics. I mean, he might be for all I know, but I still want to do the Mario Redemption.
Yeah.
I can't find my Shawshank Redemption script. What?
Somebody explained to me why there's penguins in the sewers, though.
I think he led them to the sewers, because I think he followed the river out to, or either that, or maybe the idea is because this used to be a zoo.
Uh-huh.
And I guess, when it shut down or whatever, maybe the penguins ended up in the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something like that. One of those two things, or a combination of both. Yeah, we could have actually watched this again before. Because honestly, I don't know that I've seen it since I saw it in theaters.
Wow.
I mean, it's one of those movies you don't need to see more than once. That guy outside the gate there, totally like Ralph Garman. It's not, because Ralph might have been the right age to play this, because Ralph's older than me.
How much older than you?
He's in his 50s. That totally could be a young Ralph Garman. Also could be an old Taylor Lautner. With a mustache.
I doubt it's Taylor Lautner.
No, it's neither one of them.
I feel like Taylor
Lautner.
When did this movie come out?
1992.
Yeah,
I've mentioned it 4 times already.
But probably a baby.
What year did this come out?
1992. I mentioned that 17 times already.
1992.
Taylor Lautner, would he have been born in 92? Because Shark Boy and Lava Girl was 2005.
I don't know, how old is he?
I don't know.
Isn't he like 10 in Shark? I don't think he was born by 92.
He may not have been around yet. I don't know for sure how
No,
old
I got it. I gotta do something. Look, I've been doing most of the talking. Y'all can carry it for a minute.
Lol.
I typed Tatler, not Taylor.
Born February 11th, 1992.
I said I was looking it up.
That's fact.
While I was Googling it.
I was gonna say, I know him and Taylor
Only because I
Swift
accidentally typed Tatler instead of
89.
Taylor.
Tatler.
Yeah, I typed Tatler. What of it? Dude, she's
Nice.
clawing his face.
Wait,
Yeah.
what month did this come out?
Well, that's great. Something.
June. I've mentioned that 104 times.
So yeah, he would have been a couple months old.
Yeah. He was advanced for his age. I'm Catwoman. Do cats really roar?
Yeah, no, they meow.
Only the big
Lion.
I mean,
cats.
like a lion. She like
She
the lions.
backflips away.
Yeah, how does she learn to do that all of a sudden?
Probably knows she already
cat
Could have been a
magic.
gymnast or
Yeah.
something, but
Cat magic.
But-
welcome to Shrek's department store. So what would a Shrek the Ogre's department store be like?
I mean, a lot of fairy tale clothing, that's for sure. But, like, probably not very
Earwax
well
candles.
done. Oh, God.
Onions.
Yeah.
I like Max's suit.
It's a suit.
Yes, we've established that. I asked you how you liked it.
That's what I had to say on it.
Okay, when I type in Taylor, what do you think? What do you think the top results I get are?
I have no idea.
Swift.
Is Swift is the second one?
Dang
Wow.
it, so close.
Well, the first one was Taylor Hawkins. So, Foo Fighters. I know they're doing some tribute concerts for him. They've either done them recently, or they announced them recently, so it's not a surprise that he comes up first. Taylor Lautner is fourth, behind Taylor Tyre.
Okay.
And then we get Taylor Thomason and Taylor Sheridan, two people I haven't heard of. No offense.
Interesting.
And then we get Taylorsville, North Carolina.
Interesting.
And then Taylor Hawkins' Cause of Death.
Wow. How many movies are there to this series of Batman?
4.
That full?
Damn.
But I mean, it's a
the
little.
third one?
It's Batman Return. No, this is Batman Returns. Batman Forever. That's the one with
What's the
Val.
fifth one?
No, is it
No, I said, what's the fifth
Batman
one?
and Robin?
Ah.
Yeah.
The first two are the Tim Burton ones with Michael Keaton as Batman and Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent.
Uh-huh.
Then the third one is Batman Forever, and that's when Joel Schumacher, rest in peace, director of Lost Boys. Remember we did a whole episode.
Yeah.
Took over, and Val Kilmer played Bruce Wayne and Batman in that one.
They switched up halfway through a series.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that sounds like
I think
mistake number one.
I think Keaton might have left because Burton left.
Why'd Burton leave?
I don't know. I think part of it might be because this underperformed because it was so dark, because Burton had such a free reign on it. And I think the studio was disappointed in that. But I haven't researched that or read a whole lot on it. And like I said, I think Keaton's departure might have been linked to Burton leaving. But Kilmer took over. And I think that's... I know that the fourth one's called Batman and Robin, but I think Robin was actually introduced in the third one. And it's, well, what's his name? I can't think of it. He was a pretty big actor in the 90s. But anyway, he played Robin in both the movies. But my point is, they're kind of a series of movies, but it's also a little different because you have a different director in Batman for the first two. Then the second two, you have the same director, but you have a different Batman for both of them because it was Val Kilmer in the third one, and then Clooney took over in the fourth one. But these are still sort of the same Batman series, and then of course you get the reset when Nolan takes over, and then you get the more recent reset with Batman v Superman, and the more recent reset with the Batman, and then of course you have Gotham on TV, and you have Joker, which I don't know if Batman even. I think Lil Bruce appears in it at some point, but I may be.
Is that connected to the other Batmans or that different Batman?
I think it's different.
Man, I can't wait for the next new Batman.
Yeah. I can't wait for Flashpoint.
Yeah.
Whatever the Flash one is, but that Michael Keaton's coming back as Batman for.
Yeah.
That looks really cool.
Yeah. From this one thing that I saw online, according to this, Michael Keaton did leave due to the director, but it wasn't specifically because of Tim Burton leaving. It was because he just didn't agree with what the new director was doing with the movie.
Yeah,
They wanted to make it
a little more campy.
Yeah.
A little more, but I don't think that was completely. I don't think that was just Schumacher. I think the studio wanted that too. Because, like I say, this one was very dark, and I think they wanted to make it more comical and more, not necessarily family friendly, but maybe more family friendly. Because I mean, like if you look at like Schumacher's work, it's not all campy and comic-y. I mean, I guess Lost Boys is kind of campy, but it's still like a horror movie. You know?
It somehow finds that fine line in between
And
the
I mean,
two.
like A Time to Kill, that ain't campy at all.
So, like, we still need a kind of dog because, like, it's Batman.
And
But we don't want Tim Burton.
And falling down, holy fuck! There's nothing campy about that. So, like I said, I don't think that's all Schumacher. I mean, he might like doing movies like that, but I think that was also the studio's call.
Probably.
The clowns. The clowns are down.
The clowns.
This sort of looks like Edward Scissorhands' house. Another Tim Burton film.
I've never seen
Another one I
Edward
haven't
Scissorhands.
seen.
I've seen.
I did want to see it
but not
at
much.
one point in
You know
time.
what? It ain't. You know, you're not listening.
What's it about?
It's about a guy with scissors for hands.
Wow.
I mean, the title really kind of tells you that.
His name
Ryder's in that
Edward.
too.
Hmm?
Winona Ryder's in that too. She's
Nice.
the girl. And Johnny Depp is Edward Scissorhands.
Wow.
Johnny Depp and Tim Burton did
Great.
Ed Wood
Yeah.
together too. It's a pretty good movie. I need that fish. Give me that fish.
That's so good. How many fish are there in the sewers to have eaten?
I don't know.
3.
I'm not an aficionado of sewer fish.
Aficionado.
Yes, that was intentional.
Oh god, okay, I have seen this scene. You showed me
I
this
did show
scene
you the
last
scene on
night.
YouTube. I was looking for. I want to show you some images of Danny DeVito's thing when this came up, so I figured this would be a good introduction. So we didn't have time to watch the whole movie. I feel like if you need to see one scene from the movie, this is it.
Introduction.
Yeah, I mean, this is easily either this or Catwoman's origin are like to me the most iconic moments in the movie, for good or bad.
Nice to know. He walks out just downing a whole fish. Well, technically not a whole fish, I guess, because he's not actually eating all of it.
Oh wow, we're coming up to the anniversary of Joel Schumacher's death too.
Wow.
June 22nd.
Wow.
Yeah, I like a lot of Joel Schumacher's work. So I don't think I've ever seen Batman and Robin. And I did see Batman Forever, I think, eventually, but I wasn't, like, in a big rush to see it.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, but like I say, Lost Boys, Falling Down, and Time to Kill are 3 fantastic movies. Lost Boys might be my favorite movie of the 80s, and that's saying something,
That was a good movie.
considering how many movies I've seen and loved from the 80s.
I like the colors of the balloons.
Do you know?
Yes.
Good for you.
The pink, yellow, and blue. Those are my favorite colors.
I love the cyan, magenta, yellow.
Yes. Technically, I think those aren't as bright as cyan, magenta.
I love
yellow
cyan,
is yellow.
magenta, yellow. Technically, I think that's
And there goes the nose.
Yep.
Actually, I don't think he bites it off. I think he just bites it.
Yeah.
Everyone's all like, the penguin bites the nose off. No, he just bites it.
I think that's blue, magenta, yellow.
Like blue from Blue's Clues and magenta from Blue's Clues.
The amount of
Is there a
costume
yellow
and
on Blue's
makeup
Clues?
he's wearing.
I do not.
No, that's all Danny DeVito. he really went method for this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, come on.
I'm sorry.
Well, God, almost.
Oh God.
Hey, look, I'm
He's
gonna
got a
drop out and just let y'all
He
carry this
does.
for a little while.
He's got flipper hands. He's a penguin.
How have y'all not noticed that?
Because I hadn't
Looking at his
specifically
hands.
seen his hands. But yeah,
You've
his
seen him in the gloves.
his last 3 fingers are together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow, that was called the penguin.
because he resembles a penguin.
And he lives with penguins.
Yeah.
Do you think his best friend's a penguin?
I don't think he has a best friend.
He always has.
He
a best
doesn't
friend.
strike me as the best friend kind
That's
of guy.
totally a guy that has a best friend.
No.
Yeah.
He maybe has a best friend long enough to rip the head off.
No.
Yeah.
He totally has a best friend.
No.
Probably a penguin named like Jim.
No.
Jim the penguin.
I don't think so.
Obviously. Yeah, I got nothing else to say.
Yeah. I mean, it's happening. That's what's up.
It's all happening. That's a movie y'all need to see. It's Almost Famous. don't know if it's worth doing an episode on or not, but we definitely need to see it. I've seen it a lot. It's one of my favorite movies. But
Nice.
you all need to see it.
Okay.
Honestly, he speaks surprisingly well for someone who grew up in the sewers.
Like, I don't think
You can't open a book just because he lives in the sewers?
That won't teach you how to pronounce things.
That's fact.
It's a dictionary. If you can understand the pronunciation code.
Exactly.
Look at Dog with a Grenade.
Nobody taught
Dog with a
him.
grenade!
I see.
How do you understand the pronunciation
I
things
was
if you
gonna say,
don't know
nobody
what any
taught-
those sounds
Nobody
are?
taught him reading, writing, talking, etc. I don't think the
You can't listen. You can't listen to the radio or
If he's got a radio,
catch a TV.
Maybe just one of
I
the
feel like
penguins
Gotham's not a good place to live.
Maybe one of the penguins knew
I
English.
feel like anybody living there is just hoping to see Batman.
Maybe there's a talking penguin down there.
I would have questions. I guess that's what sewers do to penguins.
Yep.
There used to be rumors about alligators in the sewers because people would get them as pets when they get
Teenage
To be-
Mutant Ninja Penguins.
too troublesome. They'd flush them down the toilet.
What?
That was a big urban legend from my childhood. Sewer alligators because people would get them little baby ones as pets, and then they started to be too much, or their mom was like, "Why the hell do you have an alligator?" They flush it down the toilet, and there are alligators in the sewers.
Lol.
That was a big thing when I was a kid.
Funnily enough, I
Okay.
just saw a clip
Bat drone.
from
Yeah.
a Batman animated series the other
And the
day,
dog caught it.
where they mentioned alligators in the sewers.
Interesting.
What the hell just happened there?
No idea.
Just pulled something out.
Yeah, he pulled like a small sword or knife thing. I'm
Oh,
pretty
she's
sure.
like the sword swallower.
Yeah.
Wow, look, it's fake Felix the cat.
Fake looks the cat.
Huh, it's Clock, I think.
Yeah, I think
Weird
that
clock.
one's
Look, I still think that looks
yeah,
like something out of Bindi.
It does. Maybe Bindi was inspired by that.
Maybe.
I think the both are
Dark
kind of
Orbs.
based off that old cartoon style.
To some degree, yeah.
This kitten's got a whip.
True.
Not as cool as the guy on TikTok.
Honestly,
She used
whips
to have a
aren't that
mannequin.
cool of a weapon.
Meh.
Multiple.
He can play Let It Go with his whip.
Now, if it's a whip made out of blades, that's a cool
I mean, she
weapon.
took out 4 mannequins.
Can she take out a person?
And now she's
She's
jump roping.
roping with.
I
Well,
see.
kinda. She's like just skipping over us.
And then if it's a sword that turns into a whip.
Oh, yeah, you guys are out of your depth here. Just go on home.
I have so many questions. I mean, that's probably one of the smartest
Honestly, that
moves.
second guy had plenty of time to
He
shoot after the
did,
first guy lost his
honestly.
gun. Like, solid, like 3 seconds there.
Yeah. But
I guess he didn't feel like it.
Batman doing his bad stuff. Bump.
Yeah, you got dynamite in your
that
pants.
Look, he may be about to explode, but I'm sure he survived.
Totally.
You see, Batman doesn't kill.
Exactly.
At least not on. If it's not on screen, you can't confirm that he's dead.
Yeah.
No, that's true. I mean, it could have fallen out of his pants.
She just
He
put
could've-
aerosol cans in the microwave.
Yes.
Well, that's one way to achieve that.
It's Batman and the Penguin.
Wow. He's got an umbrella. What
Yeah.
umbrella do you think that is?
An umbrella?
I think that's his regular
I
umbrella.
think that's his moose umbrella. If he needs a quick touch up to his hair.
He is definitely caring about how his hair looks. I mean, obviously, he has to make sure it stays fabulous.
Yeah.
Even Mark Keaton's like, yeah, This is really what we're going with the penguin. I'm not sure this is the best choice.
Lol. And then Catwoman shows up.
Does she have to flip everywhere?
I guess.
Like, you could just walk, you
Okay,
know.
question. Does she always land on her feet now, though?
I don't know, throw out a window, see.
Right.
Bye-bye, Shreks.
Lol.
We're Mythbusters that one.
Wow.
I want to test if that explosion is really viable.
Yeah.
This is why we'll never get a new Shrek movie.
You don't need any more Shrek
Apparently there was a
movies.
helicopter umbrella.
See,
if we watched this...
That's not how that works.
If we'd watched this beforehand, we would have known that.
That's not how that works.
Yes, it is, clearly. I mean, we are literally watching it look like that.
That would not work at all.
Look, this is Batman. This is fiction.
Pretty cool idea, though.
They can essentially do whatever they want. Remember, nothing they do has to follow the rules of our world. This is their own world.
Well, she's been Catwoman for like a day and she's already kicking Batman's ass.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, I was disappointed in this and how dark it was, and it's just kind of weird. And it definitely has problems, but I think this is kind of an underrated Batman.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely better than the Schumacher Batmans. But I mean, I don't think most people would argue with that. But I think it's better than it's been given credit for over the years. Now, having said that, of course, I'm saying that having only seen it once.
Batman, what you doing?
Rewatching it now, I'm like, this is pretty good. Hey, you see that antenna right there? I had a Lego antenna that looked very much like that.
Nice.
I hit you with a snowball.
And she got sent flying.
It wasn't really a snowball, it was a bat gadget.
Yeah.
What was it?
Wait, how did that even... Where was he? How did that even work?
I don't know.
Is this Obi-Wan Kenobi? I mean...
I'm confused.
I don't know what's happened. Oh, God. Very much.
So within
Don't
3
like this.
minutes, they went from
Enemies
fighting
to lovers.
to this.
The quickest enemies to lovers I've ever witnessed.
No, she's gonna cut him.
Yeah. David throws her.
Wait, was she land? Nope.
Nope.
She did
That's
not
not a
always land
cat.
on her feet.
It's that kitty litter.
Kinda looks it. I don't know that it actually is, but kinda looks it.
Yep. Saved
Yep.
by kitty
Wow.
litter.
Do they transport in trucks like that?
Probably not. How did her sleeve rip, though? What if her landing... I mean, he smacked her in the face, I'm pretty sure.
I have no idea.
Unless that happened before and she just didn't notice it. I like the drawbridge.
Wow, those are some strong claws to get through Batman's armor.
Facts.
I need some Neosporin out.
I mean, that's like bulletproof.
Is it though?
Facts.
I'm pretty
But I
sure
mean,
I've seen
just
him
a-
get shot at least 7 times.
Just because something's bulletproof doesn't make it stab.
I
So.
don't know how easy is it to stab a bulletproof vest.
Honestly, I think it kind of does. I'm not sure you're going to stab through something that's bulletproof.
And yeah.
I mean.
Try and stab some bulletproof
You're not going to
glass.
stab as hard as that bullet's traveling.
No, but still.
I mean, I know there's more of a point on knife than a bullet, but
And that would be the only way it would get through. But I mean,
Yeah.
bullets aren't that big either,
yeah.
by and large. Then again, I think there is something to the laws of conservation or transfer of energy. The bullet has so much energy and it gets absorbed, so maybe something with slightly less energy could get through. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, there's Ralph Garman again.
I know at least
Or Taylor
Some-
Lautner.
I know at least with bulletproof vest, it like spreads out the energy of the bullet or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe it couldn't spread out the energy of a knife.
Right. Or maybe we have no idea what we're talking about either.
I don't know. I'm just gonna Google if you can stab bulletproof things.
I literally just looked up, can you stab a bulletproof vest?
This is where we are now.
So yes or no?
You gotta like the top hat game though, right, Dylan? You're a top hat man.
Yeah, top hats.
This is saying essentially you cannot stab or slash through it. that it'll essentially catch.
Well, there's also different types of bulletproof stuff.
True.
Just the pussy I've been looking for.
But with something like Kevlar,
that's
apparently it
literally
actually
a line in
catches
this
the
movie.
weapon.
I hate this. I absolutely hate this. God.
You like the bird there, though.
I don't like the cat or the penguin, though.
Who would win between the cat and the penguin? Just a regular
This
house cat, not a big cat. Did she bring her cat with her, seriously?
I don't recall that cat being there 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is too close for comfort.
I don't like this.
Do you know why the caged bird sings?
Yeah, most bulletproof stuff will not be stopped by. Will stop a knife. That's what I was saying.
How'd they get blueprints of the Batmobile?
That I don't know.
That
Off
literally
camera.
that literally looks like it came. Well, I'm not arguing that, but I'm saying that literally looks like it came from Bruce Wayne himself. Did he just accidentally throw him? Did Alfred accidentally recycle him or something?
There's holes in his suit that went there earlier. That we saw.
But
Well, I'm just pointing out that she's
Tiny
fixed the big hole. Yet there's all these other little
Look at the
holes
tiny
in the
bud.
suit. They're smaller.
Yeah. Are you sure they weren't there?
I
Tiny
don't
bud.
recall them being there. But if they were
look at that
there,
little guy.
why didn't she fix them when she was fixing the big one?
Look at that little guy.
Which is a tiny bud.
Your little guy. Catwoman don't eat the bud. Don't eat the bud. No, the bud. Oh no,
Shit.
she ate the bud.
Why?
She ate the bud. That bird probably scratched up her mouth.
Who knows?
I mean, that bird got bird got claws. I don't think it's like, oh yeah,
Yeah, this
that's
is
fine.
not what I was expecting when I went in the theater in June of '92.
At least the bird's okay.
Well, I mean,
How
it's
old are
scarred
you
for
when
life.
you saw this in the
I mean, yeah, but
I was 12, fixing to be 13.
I have so many questions.
About what? Is that her lipstick running down her face? Why is her chin all red?
I think it's a lipstick. I think it got smeared when she was eating the bud. Like when she put it in her mouth.
Why would it get on her chin, though?
Because like if she
I
pressed her
don't know.
hand against her mouth.
I guess.
it
this is a
would
weird
get on her.
movie.
What is she even cleaning? I mean, it's
The top of her
cleaning the
head.
leather.
I can't. This is just all sorts of wrong.
What's with our closed captioning? It's just moving all around the screen.
It is.
It moves. Feels like.
I mean, I suppose it's in the appropriate place for the scene so it doesn't block something out, which is really nice that it's aware like that. But I hadn't noticed that. We're watching this on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Most things that we have the closed captioning on is just in a set place, but this is just like dancing all around.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it was. No, it wasn't.
Well.
Hey, Selena, have you gone batshit crazy and turned into a cat film? I just wanted to know. It seems like a thing that happens.
Yeah. But
She's not wearing her glasses anymore either, so I guess when you get imbued with the power of cat, you don't need glasses.
Well, duh, they've got better vision now.
you know that Batman drawing kind of looks like the lemon guy from Adventure Time.
Adventure Time.
Maybe like
grab
his
your
This one?
lemon guy.
The Batman penguin?
Yeah, maybe like his nose.
Yeah, I see it.
You know what kind I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Batman in, he blows it.
So this is the woman head guy cosplaying as Batman now?
Yes. Also, why is he the little wing thing? That's probably a penguin in a Batman costume.
Yes!
Or is it a Batman in a penguin costume?
Batman disguised himself as a penguin. This giant penguin. I have infiltrated the penguin's base.
Now, see, right now the closed caption is covering up that nice scarf on Bruce.
How dare I do that? Man, this is transparent.
So what's with the homeboy with the cowboy hat in the background?
Cowboy hats.
Yeah,
That's
that
what.
Just
Cowboy
like an
hats.
urban cowboy, but still,
Cowboy hats.
it stood out.
Well, it's a tent.
It's a dressing room, apparently.
Wow.
Interesting.
Oh, it's the penguin.
Oh, the dog still got the bat drone.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's an
That's an-
actress.
That's an evil dog.
She did.
I think she's dead.
He's
I
a
still have
villain.
I know, but I still have a lot of questions for this movie as a
Honestly,
whole.
It would have been bad if the dog threw it.
Probably not as effective, though.
Would have been fine, though.
I suppose.
That-
Why would it bark?
Because dogs bark.
I feel like it would just throw it like shaking a toy. And that would be
That actually would have been funny. It's like, "Arr," and then just let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny. Look at all those apples.
Look at all that fire.
What is he?
We should
I
put the
should
apples
roast
in
the
the fire.
apples.
Why are they? Why? Who would roast an apple?
That sounds good. A roasted
Link
apple.
from Breath of
Roast
the
an
Wild.
apple?
Okay, that brings up from half heart to 3/4 of a heart.
Wow. So much.
Hey, that's good when you only have 3 hearts. Okay? Saves you an apple or 2. Only limited amount of apples.
I mean, apples have sugar in them, don't they? Like the fruit sugar type stuff.
Like natural sugar, yeah.
Well, roasted apples, apple
Oh.
things.
Probably.
What?
What would roasting an apple do? Like, how would it turn out and be like? I feel like it would just get soft and weird.
Maybe.
Do we have
Sounds good to me.
apples?
We had those ones for your brother's birthday.
Damn it. I probably wouldn't like it considering I don't like baked apples.
There's a lot of roasted apple things.
We're making Spider-Man candy apples for
Yeah.
their youngest brother's birthday.
Yes.
He's not going to listen to this, though, so it's not anything.
That's fact.
He does watch our YouTube videos.
Better not say anything over there then.
You know, guys, I can't just talk the whole time.
I'm sorry, I was reading this
Nothing to say
thing.
at the point.
Then read it out loud, even. I mean, give us something.
I
here.
don't need to read Bruce Wayne and what's her name flirting. Or whatever they're doing.
Fine, I'll
I
read
don't-
that. No, I'm not
Kyle.
reading
I
this.
can't
I do not know
remember her
Catwoman's
name.
I was gonna say
I
I'll
don't
read
know
this,
much
but then
about
we start
Catwoman.
pissing.
I've seen her like 2 times.
We've gotten a Catwoman in every cinematic iteration of Batman.
I literally don't remember any before the most recent.
Well, you've never seen the '66 Batman. You're just seeing this one for the first time.
Uh-huh.
And have you even seen The Dark Knight Rises? Because that's the one she's in. It's Anne Hathaway. The Bane movie.
I think I've seen that one.
I know Dylan and I watched it. I don't know if you watched it with us or
I
not.
definitely
Bane.
watched
I know you've seen The Dark
movie
Knight,
with y'all.
the one with the
But I kind of remember Bane, so I think I have.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of jokes about Bane.
Well, yeah, but still.
Who doesn't remember Bane?
People who
You know,
haven't seen Bane.
that's the same actor who plays Venom in the Sony Venom movies as Tom Hardy.
Nice.
He also played Mad Max in the Mad Max revival.
I'm Bane. You remember me.
That's a good Bane.
Thank you.
I think you're doing Bane from now on. Bane.
So I'm Barack Obama and Bane.
Yep.
Barack Obama.
Bane Obama.
Oh, God.
Toad, Barack Obama, and Bane. That's your
And sometimes Luigi.
That's your vocal canon. You're usually Luigi. I think. When were you ever not Luigi? Because you were Luigi in Hamilton.
Remember how DC made them cut a Batman and Catwoman scene from Harley Quinn season 3?
Yeah, because he was going down on her. Or
Yeah.
It was alluded that he was, and Mark Bernard rightly pointed out, look, that's what real heroes do.
I'm just saying, supposedly they said that they couldn't do it because then they couldn't sell toys. I feel like they could have, just not
Have
to
they
the target
seen this
audience.
movie?
That they were
This literally had
hoping to.
This literally had Happy Meal toys. Man.
Oh God!
Look, Batman can't do that, but Harley Quinn can shoot someone with a cancer ray.
According to DC,
That was an odd pronunciation. DC.
DC.
Under DC.
I love DC comics. Under DC. Under DC. Batsuits.
That is a lot of bat suits.
He's got a
Need
collection
batsuits.
like Iron Man and his suits.
Yeah.
And he has a drawbridge leading to.
Oh, the
He doesn't
whole
even need to repair his suits if they get messed up. He just grabs a new one.
Is she driving a VW?
I don't
Do you
know.
not just grab a new one?
I don't think she did. I think she had fixers.
Okay, when your clothes get messed up, you don't
She's
just
just
grab
starting as a
one of the
superhero.
exact same.
Or villain, whatever.
I think it's anti-hero, maybe.
No, I
Anti-hero villain?
I think she's just a villain at this point.
Well, at this point, but sometimes she's a hero. She's an
Catwoman always
anti-villain
confuses
hero.
me. It's like,
Did you say
what?
Catman?
I said Catwoman.
This ain't Skyrim.
Catman and freaking Fairly
I said
Odd Parents.
Catwoman.
See, there's the armor right there.
Nice.
Yeah, and then the toy was just this really thin plastic piece you just set over top of it. It was a disappointment.
Yeah, Catman is from Fairly Odd Parents.
Good for Catman.
The only thing I remember from Fairly Odd Parents is the Crimson Chin.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, in the comics, Catwoman is a villain turned anti-hero / superhero. So most people still regard her as a villain for whatever reason.
She's kind of like Venom, where it's
That's a
like,
cloud.
it kind of depends.
I don't know much about Venom either. Shockingly.
Venom is sometimes an
What the?
anti-hero, sometimes a villain, sometimes
Yeah,
an anti-villain,
but always.
sometimes anti-venom. Really, that's a Venom.
I have
Anti-venom.
questions. I have so many freaking questions.
I don't know his powers or anything. Might
Well,
have healing.
that's probably
I
a
don't know.
reason I never got into comics.
There's about 1 million different Venoms.
What is going on here?
That monkey?
I think so.
A monkey messing with the Batmobile?
Clowns doing stuff.
The
the
messing
Batmobile?
with the Batmobile.
Okay.
I think they're wigging it.
Probably.
Oh, she's not dead.
No. No, she's not dead. That's for sure. I guess they
Did they hit her with the blunt end of the batarang?
probably used her as bait to get Batman, you know?
Or as a distraction while they mess with the Batmobile?
Well, yeah, still, they used her as bait to get him over here
Yeah.
so that they could do that. And then Catwoman shows up.
Does she always have to backflip everywhere?
I guess so.
Oh, look, now she wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mentioned
we
that.
established that.
Does she do a chair?
Trying to disguise the fact that I left the room for a minute, but y'all just blew my cover. Thanks a lot.
I'm sorry that you made a comment
Yeah,
that would have
sorry.
been more than 3 minutes
your
ago.
cover was blown.
Maybe I was talking to myself.
Ah,
Did you ever think of that?
but it looks like a Christmas
What is that?
ornament. Bomb.
That remote control
I assumed it was bomb.
for the Batmobile.
Oh yeah, but toward the end of this, they're gonna have bombs strapped to penguins. Just preparing you.
You told me this now?
Well, look, we were gonna watch this. This has been on the schedule all year.
What umbrella was that?
It was the Bat Umbrella.
Why does...
Man.
Why?
If only she stepped down from that roof.
Oh, don't worry. If she lands, the cats will come running. And save her. Oh, she's gonna miss the snow, though. Oops.
Now I think she's dead.
Probably.
Man, if only she's
Why
a
would
step
somebody
down
rat
from
to
that
the
low
trees?
ledge, probably would have been fine.
And there goes Batman. He's fine, though. Because he's Batman.
Yeah.
Can't kill Batman.
You see, he slid down a section. And the day he fall at the same spot.
I think so.
That's what?
That's the goal.
Oh, I don't know.
But he landed on a slope. Because I guess she fell further.
Something
She would
like
fall
Well,
and
she
was like,
fell to
I
one
should
side, he
push
fell to the
myself
other
off this
side.
wheel.
But a kiss can be deadlier if you mean it.
No, only Poison Ivy's
It's
kisses
either
are
a really
deadly.
good line or a really
Facts.
cringe line, just depending on
Yeah.
Licks his
okay.
face.
Including the bat nose.
Yeah.
That bat nose is probably covered in dirt and dust.
What if he had like a... It's winter, too. It might be running.
Oh, God. His mask seems to cover his nose, so imagine his nose running while wearing the mask.
He has a little
It only
pocket
covers
there.
the top of his nose. See, Batman's mask would be completely ineffective against COVID.
Oh, doesn't it cover the whole nose?
I thought it went under his
Yeah,
nose, too.
yeah. It goes, I think there's a little piece
I'm
that
not
goes
sure,
under his
though, because
nose.
it could have just
I think
been
his whole
shadow.
nose is covered.
But it doesn't cover his mouth.
I
Maybe
never
it has some
thought it
ventilation
was.
holes in it.
Yeah, plus it'd be hard to breathe then. She's just realizing she's missing a claw.
Huh?
Backglider.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Clearly not a painting.
He better use his bat catcher to catch all these bats.
Oh, like he's responsible for all the bats in the city? Come on now.
Duh. He is Batman. Somebody's got to be responsible for them.
They locked up the Batmobile.
Yeah, they were messing with it.
Yeah.
Again, I have no idea how they got the schematics for it. Alfred, did you recycle the schematics for the Batmobile?
You mentioned this having Happy Meal toys, so I decided to look what the current Happy Meal toys are. I was really excited, and I was quite disappointed.
Well, you weren't
lighter
going to get
ones.
them either way.
Unless I find them on eBay later. But the lighter ones, which is really cool, but then it's just like all the little characters in a ship.
Yeah, they're not that cool.
Yeah, unless they come out of the ship and all that, it's like, eh.
My favorite Happy Meal toys ever, in no particular order, were the Lego sets. And they were just... They didn't have any minifigures or anything. They were just basic Lego sets. They'd make like a plane or a car or something. I mean, it's fucking Lego.
Yeah.
Especially when you're young. That's super cool. I think they were called Papazoids. They were these building toys. They had like hard plastic pieces. They could be a square shape or a dish shape. And then they had like, you know, like the extendable little, you know, the kind of accordion style piece that would make them connect.
Yeah.
Those were really cool. And then I liked the... They had these boats. The plastic was actually similar to the plastic that went over the Batmobile, which was like a thin plastic. But they were just like different ships, like cruise ship style ships, or like a tugboat or whatever. And then they came with stickers you could decorate them with. Mm-hmm. And like your food would actually come inside the boat. Then you open up the boat, get your food, and then you put the boat in and have your. I like those a lot. Those are probably my top 3 Happy Meal toys.
What about those
wait, there's 2. Yeah, I was gonna say 2 others.
Marshmallow
Food. Now I don't like the Dino Transformer one, the one that turned into like a dinosaur as much. Like we've got the Happy Meal that turns into the
You don't
dino,
like
little
that?
dragon. They're fine, but I like the ones that turn into robots better. They're like they had like the hot cakes and the Happy Meal and the fries. They're like basically the same ones, but just there's one series that turns into robots and one series that turns into dinosaurs. And then the Chicken McNuggets. They had a series of Chicken McNuggets that had like interchangeable clothes, had like cowboy hats and belts and different costumes you could change between them. Those are my top 5 Happy Meal toys. And I guess maybe the pumpkins would be honorable mention.
I've always
So there you get bonus high five. We haven't done that in forever. That used to be a segment of the...
I like when they
the
have Hello
series.
Kitty and Barbie stuff. Can you tell me when the first Happy Meal toys were?
No, I wouldn't have a clue.
June/July 1979.
There you go.
You and Happy Meal toys are about the same age. It was a circus train, according to this.
If we're going to include other fast food chains, obviously the Hams. Hamtar and his friends from Burger King with the Halloween costumes. Those might be my favorite all time.
Don't
Other
There was only one Happy Meal toys.
Actually, they're about the only. They're about
1981.
They're about the only things other than McDonald's toys that I would even consider for my favorites. I don't remember anything else from Burger King. I mean, Burger King like Pokemon stuff, but I was kind of grown by then.
Yeah.
Man, McDonald's.
Apparently, in 1982, they did Playmobil, and those got recalled.
I do. I remember the Playmobil figures. I had a bunch of those. They were awesome.
Man, Batman should really have a full.
They would be on the list too. I mean, they were just Playmobil, but Playmobil was awesome. And like the, a lot of times the Happy Meals you guys would get would just be in like bags. But you've seen the Happy Meal boxes before, right?
Yeah.
That's all they came in when I was a kid. But like
they came in those when I was still little.
The Playmobil ones, they'd have like settings. So if you got like the cowboy ones, it would be like a Western setting, and like your straw could like be like the chimney and stuff.
Nice.
Instead of like interact, the box would interact. They made several different ones where the box would interact with the toys, and they had little houses and buildings for them.
They used to like that when I was little. I know more often than bags, but they still do the boxes.
Yeah, I forgot about Playmobil. I don't know why. I have a vivid memory of getting my Playmobil Happy Meal.
The fact that you were like 3 in 1982.
Is that the only year they did Playmobil?
Well, I don't know, but I'm just saying that 82, and you're like, oh yeah, I remember those. How do you remember when you're 3? I have a memory
of sitting in the McDonald's with my dad getting my Playmobil.
1983 was the first year they did Barbie. They of course did her alongside Hot Wheels. That's interesting.
Really,
like,
they did separate like quote unquote boy girl toys at that time.
Apparently,
I
mean, I would expect it from the 80s versus the 2000s.
Well, I remember that more from when y'all were kids. They would have several ones. Like,
well,
but I was a kid at the time, so my parents just gave me my Happy Meal. I didn't necessarily pay attention to what.
I was going to say that's the first time that I see them split, and the only time.
A foreign object. Somebody's got brass knuckles. That's probably not going to see it.
And I see Halloween pails listed in 84.
Love that. I've got McBoo back there.
Nice.
I got them from the thrift store a couple years ago.
Wow. Okay. 1985 is the Lego building sets.
Those were classic. I love those.
Oh God, music CDs. I remember getting CDs from McDonald's.
And what year they had music CDs?
Well, this says 85 McDonald's music CDs.
That seems. I didn't think CDs even came out until 86.
Yeah, I don't know.
I do remember. You sure there were CDs and not cassettes?
It says CDs. There's
what
no
is this
pictures.
from, though? How accurate is it?
It's the McDonald's wiki thing.
Because that's about the time that compact discs actually came out. Period.
I mean,
I guess.
It's like, it's the cool new hip thing for kids.
You're right. If that's.
I remember
possible.
getting some sort of CDs at Happy Meals later on. Though.
I don't remember that from when I was a kid at all.
Man, CDs and Happy Meals.
Play-Doh was a thing.
But did you know there was a whole game in checks at one point?
I remember getting like some Play-Doh from Wendy's.
Dinosaurs?
More than I remember from.
What was that?
I don't know. Got a picture of it?
No, there's no pictures.
Spell it.
It's like dinosaurs, but with a T. I assume maybe that's the transforming dinosaurs.
Tiny dinosaurs?
I don't know, because I think the.
I don't think they would have called them Tyrannosaurs. I think that would have gone wrong.
I don't think those are the transforming ones.
I don't know. Maybe just some tiny dinosaurs.
I see a lot of dinosaurs here. I don't know if these are the same thing. They're just like little chibi dinosaur guys.
Oh, those are so cute.
That reminds me, I remember one series of toys McDonald's Happy Meals had, they were like these dragon monster creatures, and they came in like 3 parts. They had like the tail, the head, and the body, and you could disassemble them and reconnect them and make them different forms.
Interesting. So 1985 is the next time that I see split toys. They did Transformers and My Little Pony.
I'd rather have them all.
I don't recall Transformers.
Let's see, 86, I see more Lego sets, and Duplo was added for children under 3.
Yeah, I knew about that.
Beach balls, Bernstein bears.
Because the Duplo ones were kind of neat, and sometimes I was kind of like, man, I should get that sometime.
Oats and floats. Colorful.
Is that the boats I was telling you?
I'm not 100% sure, but possibly, yes. They said color forms, Crayola stencils.
I don't remember color forms in McDonald's.
Kites.
Not surprised, but...
More Halloween pails. 87. Crayola supplies.
I remember.
Designosaur.
It could have been McDonald's Happy Meals, but for some reason I'm thinking it was the Hardee's Kids Meals.
What is Kissy for?
I don't recall off the top of my head.
But answer for this.
They had like little sports sets, and like there was a thing on the kids meal box where like knock the little hockey puck through it, and maybe like make a little basketball hoop to shoot in it. And I'm thinking it was Hardee's that did that, but it could have been. Oh look, it's the fish from Finding Dory.
I love the
I see Muppet Babies.
Willem Dafoe from Finding Dory. Yeah, I've got the Muppet
Yeah.
Babies figures, the Miss Piggy and Fozzie,
Yeah.
and they had they rode like little scooters and stuff. They were pretty cool. I loved Muppet Babies.
Yeah.
Muppet Babies and Flintstone Kids. That was two of my very favorite cartoons when I was a kid.
World's most
and the Iron
dangerous
Maiden.
elevator.
How long they had McDonald Land,
That's
band
mine,
instruments,
now,
cookie
slide.
cutters, TV lunchbox is what all those say.
Oh, that strikes the bell.
19,
Rings the bell.
1988.
Strike a bell.
Black History coloring books.
I don't
In
remember
88.
I don't remember any kind of coloring books whatsoever.
DuckTales. Wow, they did Hot Wheels without doing Barbie alongside that. That's actually shocking, considering that they had done it previously, and that's what they usually
I remember
do
Hot Wheels
nowadays.
like from when y'all were kids, but I don't remember Hot Wheels
Wheels
when
is
I was a
old.
kid.
Hot Wheels.
No, I remember the toys when I was a kid, dumbass. I just meant I didn't remember coming from McDonald's.
Holiday huggable Muppet Babies.
No.
How many Hot Wheels did you have when you were a kid?
That sounds really familiar now that you say that.
Interesting. 1989, Dinosaurs, a talking storybook series books with cassette tapes.
That reminds me too, Pizza Hut had like Land Before Time. They were either puppets or plushies, and I know that seems like a strange, like why can't you remember which it was, but I sort of remember like dinosaur puppets, like the rubber kind that just went over.
I was gonna say, I remember you having that rubber dinosaur
like that,
puppet
but I also
thing.
feel like these were plushies, and they were from Pizza Hut. Land Before Time was like an animated dinosaur series of movies. They were really cool. And you talk about the holiday huggable one. I think I remember those now that you say that. I also remember like the those ornaments we have that are the mice from Cinderella.
Yeah.
I think those came from a fast food
Really?
restaurant, and Burger King did a series of like Santa's reindeer as plushies. One year, I remember those.
Fast food restaurants need to get creative again, damn it. They're getting too cheap. Just bedtime. Chippendale Rescue Rangers cars.
I don't recall that. And I was a big Rescue Rangers fan too.
Lego motion toys.
I don't know what that is different from just regular Lego toys.
McNugget buddies.
Those are the guys I was telling you about. They were awesome.
Nice. Mickey's Birthday Land vehicles. Raggedy Ann and Andy toys.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I probably had at least one of all these, but obviously some stick out in my
Advent
mind more than
calendar.
others. Really? I don't recall
That's
that.
what is that? It's November/December of '89. In '90, they did Barbie, supposedly not with Hot Wheels alongside. Now that's not unusual though. They've done Barbie just as Barbie before, but still. Oh, McDino changeables. That's probably the ones.
So you're telling me that those predated the robot ones?
I don't
Or when you said Transformers, it wasn't actual like
I assume it's.
a series of toys?
I'd assume it's
Transformers?
actual Transformers because it was alongside My Little Pony, and they're the same brand.
I suppose.
Super Mario Bros. 3 toys.
Yeah, I remember those. They kind of sucked. There was like a Mario, I think, had like a spring, like you press it down and it had like the suction thing where it stay stuck for a minute and then pop up, and like Luigi's riding a cloud. Like Mario toys would be cool, but those just kind of stunk.
They apparently did them twice that year, as well as some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and drinking cups.
I remember we actually had. I remember
game.
cups were a thing. Burger King did cups, like actual glass cups. Like we had wrestling ones.
I remember McDonald's
and
did
Return of
that
the Jedi ones.
once
and
we were
Smurfs.
around.
Those were a pretty big deal when I
Yeah.
was young.
Halloween pails with spooky cookie cutter lids.
Wait, what with cookie cutter lids?
Halloween pails.
Oh, well, I mean, I remember the Halloween pails. I don't
Yeah.
remember the cookie cutter lids.
No, 91. McDino changeables again. McBoo bags.
Penguins.
Penguin!
87 was when the robot Transformers came out. There's a picture of them right there.
Interesting.
McRobots is what they
Those
called
look so
them.
cool.
Oh, yeah, they were awesome. There's the Muppet
Babies
Babies.
vehicles.
Is this
Yeah,
what-
we've got that. Both of those. I don't know 100% sure where they are. I think that's in
Fozzie
with
on
my
the horse,
Barbies.
and we have the Miss Piggy still too. I had all those.
Yeah, Fozzie and the horse are usually in with my Barbies.
And there's the
I
McNugget
usually use
buddies.
them as
See?
toys. These are cool.
Fireman, scuba diver, different ones.
Little guy.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, here's Penguin planning to steal all the babies.
Because why wouldn't he? Yep, 1992. Batman Returns. Toys.
Yeah, I just got to that.
Nice. Cabbage Patch. Dinosaurs.
Yeah, this is the point that I was at. I had probably stopped getting Happy Meals at that point. Like, if I really thought the toy was cool and worth collecting, I would have gotten one. But yeah, we're at the point where I wouldn't have been. I would not have been ordering Happy Meals to eat until you guys came along. And
me personally, I usually just go ahead and get a Happy Meal to eat because it's nice. But sometimes I might skip out if they don't have a really cool toy. But it's usually still my go-to.
I get chicken nuggets.
In 94, they had Sonic the Hedgehog 3 toys. And Animaniacs. And
I love
Flintstones.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and Knuckles.
Oh, wow. Apparently CDs
And
were
Magic
first released in
School Bus.
1982.
Wow.
So I was a couple years late on that bandwagon.
McFilm film toys. Know anything there?
No. And
Spider-Man toys in 95.
Again, I was going to say, if you're past the Batman Returns, we're definitely past my Happy Meal.
Power
and
Rangers
before
in
yours.
95.
Oh, Power Rangers.
VR Troopers toys. Though this time around in 96, they did Transformers and Littlest Pet Shop together. Halloween McNugget Buddies.
No pictures, of course, right?
Yeah. Unfortunately. It would be nice if there were some pictures. Some of these would be cool to see. In 98, they did My Little Pony and Transformers Beast Wars.
Yawn. This is great. Yawn.
Nice. Let's see.
I like the skeleton mask.
99 was the Beanie Baby toys.
I'm doing what I can to bring it back to the movie, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, good luck there. I'm down a rabbit hole and I've only made it to 2000. We've got 22 more years to go. Holy shit, they had Teletubbies.
I haven't
Hello
heard you mention the Beanie Babies at all.
Yeah, I just did in 99.
See, I just wasn't paying attention. I was trying to watch the movie.
Yeah, and then they had Teeny Beanie Babies in 2000. This is the first Hello Kitty I'm seeing show up.
How you feeling about her
I think
dress?
that was one from the 90s, though. I didn't see it.
I know you can't see it right now because you have your face buried in your iPad.
I know.
And now you can just barely see it.
Yeah, I mean, from the top that I'm seeing, it looks nice.
It's long sleeved.
Ah, nice. Low in the back.
Like puffy sleeves.
I like puffy sleeves.
Well, not
Why does
puffy
everybody have
necessarily,
a mask except for them?
because they're the stars of the movie.
Obviously, but story-wise. Apparently in 2001, they did Buzz Lightyear toys.
Only Buzz Lightyear?
A Buzz Lightyear of Star Command toys is what it says.
There might have been a Disney series or something at that point.
Yeah.
Because that would have been 6 years after Toy Story released.
Yeah, they did Hello Kitty again, and Barbie alone. And Monsters, Inc. That sounds like a
So I think
good
he
show.
just said something about masks. She's like, I'm tired of wearing masks.
Nice.
Well, one of them said that, and the other one responded to me too, so.
Nice. Apparently in 2002, they had some Lego again. Madam Alexander.
So Batman Returns.
Yeah. That's a thing. I'm sorry, I ended up with too many
Obviously,
questions.
this
I
is
had
not
to go
as,
down
as this is not bearing as much fruit as I thought it would.
They did Impossible toys at one point in time. I have so many questions.
Did you say Kim Possible?
Yes.
I thought you said impossible at first, and then I put two and two together.
They did My Little Pony. Oh my god, dude. First time they did My Little Pony by itself, 2005.
Selena's got a gun.
Yeah. Magic Pegasus. Chronicles. When did they do Wizard of Oz toys? We have so freaking many of those.
Don't know.
We literally still have some in
Is
the
it
packaging.
Wizard of Oz, or is it like Oz, the Great and Powerful? The
I don't know,
James
but
Franco movie.
I don't think they were super recent. But they're just those little dolls that I have grown up to not like that much. Build-A-Bear.
And now he's going to repeat the line.
Nice.
And it's when they're both like, oh, you're the bat. Oh, you're the cat. Realization.
Lol.
Wow.
Shrek the Third toys. You remember those?
Vaguely.
I can kind of remember those. Oh, dear God, they did the B movie.
Okay, well, I guess you're done down this rabbit hole finally.
but I needed to see more stuff. Hey, speaking of Batman and Lego, they did Lego Batman in 2008.
Neat.
Yeah, I said they did. I remember them doing those toys. Or no, cups, I think, weren't they?
They did.
They did
cups
Lego
for
Movie cups.
Yeah, Lego Movie.
They did
That wouldn't be 2008 though.
No, I know, but I mean, I remember Lego Batman Happy Meals, but I just don't remember specifically what the toys
Nice.
were.
Yep. See,
I don't think they were actual Lego figures, which would have made too much sense.
Yeah, 2009 Kids Bop CDs.
I think they were kind of Lego figures. I think that penguin is that.
What?
Because you just told me you didn't think Penguin was from Lego Batman.
I said I didn't think it was Lego Batman movie.
I have no idea what's happening.
You said Lego Batman movie before.
Oh, so they did Lego Batman figures before the Lego Batman movie?
Yes. They did Lego Batman in 2008.
Oh, maybe based off the game?
Maybe.
It's interesting.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's where that little penguin figure is from. I think we had 2 of them.
I do not know. We've had so many McDonald's toys and other toys over the years. Like I said, we can literally go downstairs and still find stuff in the packaging. That's how many we've ended up with over time. Adventure Time toys come from 2014. Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, I think that fin you guys have that John has is a McDonald's toy.
Yeah. I'm almost through it all. Skylanders in 2015.
Most cars.
Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire in 2015. My Little Pony. There's so much. My Little Pony, at least for Gen 4, is a very common McDonald's thing. Barbie has been pretty common. Maybe not every year, but it really feels like they get Barbie, Hello Kitty, that sort of stuff pretty often. You okay, Raj? Oh, Shawkins.
You know, I just realized, I think I said that Billy D. Williams was in this as Harvey Dent, but he's totally not. He was only in the first one. And then, of course, Tommy Lee Jones took over as Harvey Dent when he became Two-Face.
Interesting.
I thought for sure Billy D. showed up in this one, too, though. Huh.
How many they did Into the Spider-Verse toys in 2018?
Alright.
I'm mad that I don't have those. And then, of course, Lego Movie, they did. Well, Lego Movie 2 was 2019. I missed what year Lego Movie was.
Lego Movie would have been 2014, I believe.
2014?
I do believe.
Yes. They did cups. Only cups.
Yeah. They're pretty nice cups, though. We still have
Yeah, we
one or
do.
two.
American Greetings cards. You know what? I remember that. I literally just opened one. Maybe a couple weeks
Greeting
ago.
cards?
Uh-huh. They were like these little color your own cards with like stickers and stuff. I literally just opened one to take the stickers out not that long ago.
Am I the only one who feels like that's kind of lame?
It is. Teen Titans Go! Johnny likes those. Star Wars Rise of Skywalker toys.
No.
2019.
I mean, better than Star Wars Last Jedi toys.
Okay, now we're getting into stuff that we definitely don't have because we have
They're
it.
stealing the kids now.
Okay, in the movie that's pretty fucked up. I actually stopped talking because I just realized that March/April of 2020 they had freaking Pick Me Pops.
What's that?
Toy that I really like, but I have like one of.
Yeah, well, you know, pandemic.
Exactly! The pandemic stopped me from getting Pick Me Pops at McDonald's.
You know, it did a lot worse things than that.
Disney and Pixar Celebration plush. Yeah. Apparently they did a Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway toys. What would we call?
Monkey.
Dear Penguin, the children regret they're unable to attend.
Oh,
Batman. Batman?
No, Batman.
I did not need that shot.
A little shaky, too, there. Like, you expect it to be shaky from him moving, but you think it would have been a smooth pan into his mouth. Like, they had to hold there for a minute, then go in.
Yeah.
Look at the audience of penguins.
That's a lot.
I'm pretty sure some of those are not real.
Yeah, I would assume that.
Like, those down there, I'm pretty sure are just cardboard.
Probably.
See, they have bombs strapped to them.
Wow, I love penguin bombs.
Apparently they did Eternals toys. And Bing Boo.
Is that the first Marvel toy you've mentioned?
Not the first.
What other Marvel ones were there? I didn't hear any
Into the
others.
Spider-Verse.
Well, I meant from MCU Marvel.
MCU. Yeah, I haven't noticed any specifically MCU. They haven't mentioned other ones. Technically, 2020 Marvel Studios.
Speaking of parties, I remember they had like DC kids movies. I don't remember if there were any kind of. I don't think there were toys. I remember them being like superhero themed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what if any toy actually came with them. Maybe like a book or something.
Interesting. Also in 2021, they did Pokemon 25th Anniversary trading cards. And they did Stars/Disney Princesses. And of course, the Disney World 50th Anniversary toys. I wanted that Stitch. Actually, though, 2022, not only do they have what they've done, but they also have the upcoming ones. So, apparently Disney's Stitch, Mario Kart. These are ones that...
And they have 2023 ones.
Oh, yeah, they've
Is there a
got
new
lot.
Stitch coming out?
I don't know. Apparently, this month, they've got the 50th anniversary toys again. I need to go get that Stitch. They're still messing it up.
You can only have one
Disney
50th anniversary.
Disney World. They might have had too many toys or something, you know? Because I know sometimes in between toys and whatnot, they just have like a mix of past toys.
It's called McDonald's. Hey, can you ship a toy?
Apparently this winter, Puss in Boots 2, The Last Wish. And then, yeah, they've got next year's toys as well. Super Mario the Movie, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. There's just... Well, not quite.
They're leaning hard on Marvel.
I was going to say, it's Ant-Man and then Super Mario and then Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man.
A lot of Chris
And
Pratt,
then
too.
July/August is Captain Marvel, Power Rangers, Disney's 100th anniversary.
September, October 2023. COVID needs to be over.
Wait, Space Chickens in Space the movie.
What the hell?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find Space Chickens.
I need Power Rangers 30th anniversary Happy Meal
I don't know what's
toys.
on for Disney's 100th.
Okay, how are you not marking out over all these penguins on the screen?
I got distracted by
they're about to
Space
explode.
Chickens. Oh yeah, and that.
I'm not sure that they were going to explode on the penguins. I think they might have been missiles that they were going to launch.
Oh, the missiles?
Yeah.
What?
Look, I don't remember for sure. We didn't watch this again. Again, 30 years since I've actually seen it.
I mean, I'd not be surprised if it's kamikaze penguins.
No, I wouldn't be
TV
either. But I
series?
think they might. He said something about launch, so that makes it seem like they're missiles.
Apparently it was a Disney
Okay.
animated show a couple years ago.
Now, penguins with bombs strapped to them.
Not exciting. Wait, the chickens one wasn't exciting.
Penguins with bombs strapped to them, not so cool. But what about penguins with missiles? Penguins
Batman
that
that
have
drives
rocket
through the
launchers.
penguins. Batman that runs over 150 penguins.
Oh, no.
Look at all those penguins.
I see. What is going on with those penguins?
I think they're like being brain controlled, and now
Probably.
Batman's getting into it. He's taking over, just like Penguin took over his car earlier. Not sure how this solves the missile problem, though.
It doesn't.
Well, you see, the missiles aren't where Penguin wants them.
Okay.
But if he launches them, they can still cause havoc.
Exactly.
But he wants them there.
Yeah, no, I
They
understand.
look so silly.
I mean, they're
They're
no
moving
sillier than
fast.
anything that happened to Batman and Robin.
Bat credit card. This is my Mario credit card.
That just sounds like a company card. Where did this monkey come from, by the way?
He was part of the
Sewers.
gang, remember? He was with the one guy, the organ grinder who had the minigun.
I just remember seeing him with the car. That's it.
Yeah, no, he's been with him the whole time.
Ah. So we've got a monkey, a dog, a cat, a bird, penguins, aka more birds. Lots of animals going on.
Bat boat approaching.
Also all those bats.
The little duck on the
Yeah.
radar. They're abandoning him.
Yep.
You don't mess with Batman.
Even shoes out.
Okay, that was kind of
Just
cool,
fades
though.
in the back.
Yeah.
Blindness.
Duck. Why the duck?
I think it's from I thought it was a zoo, but it might have been an amusement park. Maybe a combination zoo amusement park.
Possibly.
It seems more amusement parkish than. Or maybe it was like a
Well,
tram.
the thing can
the
drive
stairs.
upstairs.
It might have been like some kind of a train, because they had the train, so maybe it was like something that toured around the zoo.
Mm-hmm.
Up a slope. Man, that thing goes. Oh,
Still don't know what happened to all the penguins with the missiles.
Facts.
they left.
But they still had the missiles, so
But they left.
still seemed to be a problem.
But they left.
It is a problem.
You can't just have penguins wandering around with missiles on their backs.
So I don't know, maybe Alfred's gonna meet up with the penguins.
the penguins were going there. Alfred's gonna take care
I
of
mean,
them.
not as big a public health hazard as COVID, but still dangerous.
Very dangerous. Imagine all those missiles going off.
Alfred will disarm the missiles one by one,
Oh.
then take them off the penguins. Then he'll adopt all the penguins.
I'm still trying to figure out why he has a duck.
We might be seeing the launching of the missiles here.
I have questions.
Well, Batman's got a remote control. Yep.
Oh, that's how the penguins are going. Man, he's not very proficient with that sword.
He took the remote out of Batman's hand.
Yeah.
There they go.
Well.
And
That's
the bats came out, so Batman was just trolling around with a bunch of bats.
duh.
Where the missiles go?
Told you he was in charge of the bats.
Where'd the missiles go?
I'm just saying, if Selena Kyle could survive her fall, I think Penguin could have survived his
Right.
fall. They're just blowing up the old zoo. It was a zoo.
It was.
Interesting.
Okay, time to go.
The missiles are still.
Some of those penguins look like they're wearing bras. They're not, it's just a single piece, but
Lol.
at a glance it seems like they're penguins in bras.
Oh, get recognized.
Yeah, Catwoman.
I try to find out why he's a duck. It's just what they did in this movie.
Yeah, is that Lego Batman though?
Because why not? Yes, it is a Lego duck.
Well,
I mean, that could be a recurring thing with the penguin. Like I say, I'm not super familiar with the character.
penguin and a duck.
He may have even had a duck in the 66 Batman. We say 66.
From what I
that's
can-
the movie.
From what I can find, he has it in this movie, and that's that. And every other reference has just been a reference to this.
It's certainly possible. Like I say, I'm not a
Yeah.
penguin aficionado. The species or the character.
I can probably tell you more about the species than I
What
can.
was that Lego penguin?
I did
The character.
come with a concept for a video game with my uncle called Penguin Quest, but
Yeah.
that's besides the point.
Penguins are cool. I still remember how shocked I was to find out that they live in South Africa and stuff.
Yeah, some of them live in the Galapagos Islands too.
Yeah. They're not as
They're not
cold
just
as
cold weather
we
creatures.
thought. Rockapoos are South Africa. They live on the beaches there. There was a YouTuber I really
Facepalm.
liked who was from South Africa. He didn't actually live there regularly anymore, but he'd travel there and he'd post pictures and videos of the penguins just hopping along.
The
I'm
Lego
sitting there
Batman
like, I'm
toys
gonna
were for
go
the
to
video
South
game.
Africa just to see some penguins at the beach.
You said the Lego Batman toys were for the video game.
Yeah, well, I see.
Interesting.
Makes sense.
Half of them were just vehicles.
Yeah.
Also makes sense.
The
Yeah, I mean, by and large, Happy Meal
helicopter, the
Happy
Batmobile.
Meal toys, tie-in toys are often disappointing.
Often, yes.
But the penguin submarine is awesome.
But they do have some cool toys, as I mentioned.
They do. Going back to the McDonald's toys, I was mentioning Hello Kitty a lot. I'm pretty sure 2015 was a series of Hello Kitty toys and we were in South Carolina at the time of those being out, and we got
Not in 2015. We
Not
went.
2015. It was around that time.
2014 or 20.
Then it would have been
19.
2014. Then it would have been 2014. But they had Hello Kitty toys, and we were in South Carolina, and I remember we got McDonald's.
No, don't take off the mask.
Oh God,
God,
he
you
just tears
just-
it. Yeah.
You see, that's what happens when it's connected to the rest of the body.
Yeah.
I mean, makes sense.
You
But
can't just take it off.
Take it off, Batman! Woo! I can't just take it off. It's connected. What was that?
You activated Siri.
I said nothing about Siri.
I know.
What?
But we had got at McDonald's and we were eating it in the hotel, and I got those Hello Kitty toys. The next thing you know, I was obsessed with Hello Kitty.
Wait, you didn't care about Hello Kitty before that?
No, I had liked her when I was little, but then like I growing up, it was like, yeah, that's Hello Kitty. And then I got those toys, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Hello Kitty. And then my collection began with those toys, technically. Even though I have older stuff like other McDonald's toys and my giant plushie that I still had.
They're really leaning into this 9 Lives thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get the cat powers at all.
Yeah.
Don't question them.
Honestly.
But honestly, that's probably her performance and the character itself is not bad, but this whole specious powers that she has and what happened to her exactly, that's probably the worst thing about the movie.
Mm-hmm.
She's had that taser this whole time.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. So she grabbed the power line and she put the taser in between their mouths and kissed them.
Yeah?
And that
Okay, so that whole
explodes
specious cat power is the second worst thing about the movie. Like, I feel like she could have taken him out some other way.
Probably.
It's a little dramatic.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But honestly... Oh,
Hi, Penguin.
he was alive.
Okay, so he did survive the fall.
Yep.
I know he doesn't survive the movie, but... I know
But he
exactly
did
what
survive
took
the
him out.
fall. Yeah, Tim Burton really did his thing with the penguin.
Yes. Yes, he did.
I feel like if this isn't what you wanted, you should not give Tim Burton full control. Like, that was their mistake. I mean...
That burned up Shrek corpse totally looked like something out of Beetlejuice.
Nice. I feel like,
Well,
especially
Spawn on
nowadays,
his cane.
people would know better. Like, if you're hiring Tim Burton, this is the kind of film you're looking for.
That's pretty funny. If you're not watching along, Penguin pulled out an umbrella to attack Batman, and it turned out just to be a regular umbrella. And he's like, oh shit, I picked a cute one.
And there goes.
Yeah, I guess technically he didn't survive the fall.
He survived the fall.
He survived long enough to die.
But I think the injuries from the fall are what took him out.
The penguins, they will not eat his corpse.
No, they're just going to be pallbearers and carry him into the sea.
Look at them.
I have no idea if
They're
these
so
are real penguins or
pretty.
not.
I don't know you.
They'll not lick him until he revives.
I love them. Oh, God.
He's gnawing his finger a bit. I mean, that is an interesting point. Like, how come cats can revive people but not penguins?
It's cat magic.
You like penguins more than you like cats.
Now
I do, but, like, cats are magic.
Now I want to see
That's
the
how it is.
penguins.
It has nothing to do with
I
what
think
like.
these are.
Let
I
me-
think these are fake penguins.
Probably.
Now I want to see penguins in that meme of
They're
the
they're
people
like
carrying
little
the
people in
coffin
suits.
and the dancing. You know that meme?
I'm sorry.
Do you know that meme, Alex?
What?
The one with the people carrying the coffin, like, dancing and shit? I
No.
want to see that with the penguins.
Burial, let's see.
According to this, for this movie, 12 king penguins and 30 African penguins were used.
Oh, yeah, I'm not saying there weren't. I'm saying
I'm
that
saying. Well,
particular scene, I
yeah.
don't think
But I
there
was
were.
curious about the movie in general. Were used over the course of shooting, but CGI was used as stand-ins when.
Oh, wow.
For, like, more
I didn't think
difficult stuff.
CGI was very common at this point.
Well, apparently it was common enough to use them. Yeah.
I would have thought for the most part, other than like the cardboard penguins we saw, I would have thought that, animatronics or, like I say, depending on how you're shooting at people in suits.
Alfred, stop the car. I gotta go check something.
Yeah, it's implied that Catwoman's still alive, by the way.
Is she?
Well, she never returns in this series, but it's not like we see a body or anything either.
According to this, the first feature film to make use of CGI was in '73. Of course, it wouldn't become fully popular.
I didn't say
until
there was no CGI.
Well, yeah,
I said
it didn't become very popular until the 2000s.
Well, Batman gets a cat. Does the cat return?
No,
I don't know, Dill.
the cat one's way. It gets named Salem,
I'm not even sure I've even seen Batman Forever. I might have lied to you about
and
that.
that explains the magic. See, the cat was just Salem all along.
What's Salem?
I don't like you.
I thought you said Sailor Moon.
Is that from Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
Yes, you're smart.
I just assumed, honestly. It felt kind of
The
familiar.
cat now, so.
Alfred's just like, yep, sounds great.
You'll be scooping his little bugs, right?
That cat became the first Robin.
Look at that. Such a pretty kitty. I want a black cat.
Okay, now I want a cat in a Robin
Nice.
suit.
I remember
Go ahead.
Grammy having a black cat that was also white, though. It wasn't solid black. And then at some point in time, it had kittens. And one looked just like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My cat straight up, my parents told the story about seeing it in the backyard one time. And it with a snake, and the snake would rise up, and every time it would, the cat would just smack it down. And also, when we had
That's
the
a very cat
hurricane,
thing.
it went out the night of the hurricane and came back a few days later like, it's just a hurricane, no big deal.
That was scary. I'm like, did you lose your cat to a hurricane?
No.
I was like, no, it just stepped out to watch. It came back. It was fine.
Yeah, there she is. She's still alive. Unless
I mean, you literally just told the story of a cat just going out to chill in a hurricane. It takes a lot to take out
The
a cat.
captain probably wanted to see if it could survive it. To prove that it was above the hurricane.
that was the brother to the cat that I've talked about that brought the bullfrog in.
Oh, wow. Those cats were up to some stuff.
Alex, I need you to draw a
He was
cat in a
named Street
Robin
Hawk.
suit.
She was named Spooky.
Nice.
Alex, I need you
Cats
to draw
are
a
great.
cat in a Robin suit, okay?
My cats don't do weird stuff like that.
Your cats don't go outside.
That's pretty
Your
much
cats
that.
definitely don't go outside during the
inside
hurricane.
cats.
Yeah. Oh, of all the cats we've had
In the eye of a hurricane,
two indoor
there's a
slash
cat.
outdoor. And one of them would go after stuff until we got her the
Cat
collar with
Storm?
the bell. And then we have two indoor cats now. Except Mikey, she likes to go out. She just doesn't do anything out there. She just likes the sunshine. She's become very lazy.
And that was our commentary for 1992's Batman
Yes.
Returns.
All about Batman.
It didn't
All
bear
about
as much
cats.
fruit as I'd hoped it would, but hey, we got an episode at least.
Hey, we talked.
Hopefully you enjoyed a bit
Plenty.
about it, especially if you like
talked.
talk
Just
about,
not about it.
Happy Meal toys. I just started to say Hat Meal toys. What the hell is a Hat Meal?
That's when McDonald's just goes fully.
You're like a ball cap. Your food gets served to you in like a Yankees cap.
God, that sounds like something they do at a baseball
I mean,
game.
that'd be a great Happy Meal toy. a real like fitted MLB hat. That's like $40.
That's the Happy Meals, but for an older audience.
I could go for that. I mean, I really want. I hope they put like a liner or something in those. I don't
Well,
want
yeah,
that to be
yeah.
all greasy.
I was thinking like a little kid would be disappointed, so that's for the older audience.
Anyway, should I mention what's coming up on the next episode, or should I keep it, Mom, just in case we change our minds?
That's up to you.
All right, cool. Well, make sure you come back then when the conversation will continue. But until then, I am will continue to be Maddie.
Lexi.
Dylan.
And as dramatic music plays, this is LexiCon concluded.
Bye!